It is I, the streamer. Obviously, I mean, who exactly else would it be if it wasn't the streamer? That's a good question. We should pose that question more often. Who could it be if it wasn't the streamer? What would you do if somebody else said hello? Would we just accept it? Would we just move on with that? What if the content was starkly different? There's many questions to be pondered at times such as these. Hello, it is Tuesday, first stream of the week. How are we doing? How's life? My life's pretty good. I woke up today. That's a good start. But then I had hiccups. I had the hiccups like 10 minutes ago, and that was not good at all. That's actually, that was horrifying and awful, and I hated every second of that because, you know, who likes the hiccups? First of all, where do they come from? Second of all, where do they go? I just hold my breath and they disappear after a little bit of time. That's generally my experience with that. Hello, welcome. Let me say hello to those of you who are already present in chat. Hi Purple, hi Will, hi Greed, how are you doing today? And hello StreamElements bot, of course, our good bot. I made a new command. This has no bearing on today's stream whatsoever. But I made a new command. I hope it works and I don't just type this and it doesn't work. It does work! When the fuck is this gonna be used? Very rarely. Do I have it? Yes, I do. I want to add more commands to StreamElements bot because that's what it's there for after all. So that exists now. That's pretty nice. My hiccup is also gone. Gone out the window, not happening anymore. We are healed. We are rejuvenated. Everything is fine. I'm a little EP though. I'm a tiny bit EP. I'll let you know that, which is great because today is 2 streams. Hello, Mr. StreamElements bot and Zecke and chat. Just wanted to say that I ate curry 2 days ago, and the day after that, I had the shits. And now your ass hurts. Damn, that happens. So it was spicy curry, eh? I ate curry too on Sunday, so that was also 2 days ago. Oh my god, we ate curry at around the same time. Oh my god. But it's very mild. My curry is very mild, so no lasting effects there. None whatsoever. I wanted to show you my schedule. I don't usually do that, but today I feel like doing that because I want to talk about it, and we have time, and why not, and etc. etc. Now I just need to find it, which is easy. I just need to get there. Hello. Palim palim. Now that, I prefer that to Mahlzeit, but it's not great. I love just judging the shit out of your greeting. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Hiccup Joe. These are the questions we need to be asking. Nobody is brave enough to ask these questions anymore nowadays, but we should be asking these questions. Hiccups are so annoying. Yes, literally just a skill issue of the human body. Exactly. What does it do for us? I'm sure it has a purpose, right? Otherwise, we wouldn't still experience it. I don't know. Would we still experience hiccups if it didn't have a purpose for us? I have no idea. The curry was bussin' though, so I guess it's. Hey, I suppose it's worth it for sure. I still think that yeah, that's still worth. That's still worth. You got your worth, your value out of that one. Look, schedule. Very aggressive. I haven't drawn, painted, made new art for the schedule for a little while, so I just slapped my face on it and said, yeah, that'll do it. Monday, nothing, of course, as always. But today is a pretty busy day, hence why I wanted to show you this, because, oh my god, 2 streams today, ain't no way. But yes way, actually, that is exactly what's gonna be happening. Currently, we are here to the left of this image, and Tuesday Newsday time. God, the docket got so full so suddenly. I really thought, okay, yesterday night I was putting some stuff on my good old docket. I'm like, it's a few things, mainly the Vtuber drama, because that's like the big story right now, and I think we can talk about that for a little while. But then it just kept getting more, so I think we'll carry some of that over to Friday probably. I like that little devious Chivitsek of the previous schedule a lot. Yes. Looked like she was gonna do something mildly malicious. Yes. Drawn by my good friend, acquaintance friend, Charlie Olet. Very good artist. You should commission Charlie sometime. I think that would be good. Hiccups are just a glitch from human body. Oh, dang it. Gosh dang it. I wish it would at least have a utility. Not, like, I'm not a utilitarianist, but if it's in my body, I want it to have a utility, okay? Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Okay, we're here. We're in Newsday time. We have a lot to talk about, but we can take some of that over to Friday if we don't get through all of it. Because afterwards, at 7 in the evening, I have a Minecraft collab. Now, this poses a couple of questions. If you know me, this poses a few questions. Do you play Minecraft, Zecke? You may ask. By the way, this is Zecke coming at you live from the sunny California, located entirely within Germany. It is sunny and it is too warm. We'll get to that, though. That's on the docket as well. Hello. T and the I, tax and the implode. Yes, hello Theo. Welcome to Tuesday. You're like, do you even play Minecraft? Do you even like Minecraft? On and off a little bit would be the answer to that, if I was completely honest. Sometimes I play Minecraft. I have played Minecraft in the past. Have I enjoyed it at times? Yes, sure. Did I think I would ever, play it again in the near future? Nah, not really. However, I have been invited to a server, and Juno has been invited too. So Juno was like, please, come on, let's join with me on the server. So I'm going to be joining a server hosted by somebody who is in chat sometimes, but usually not that often because our time zones don't really overlap. That's also why it's in the evening. Who's Goldfire in chat. You probably don't necessarily know who I mean, but that's okay. So I'm going to be on the server that's heavily modded. I already don't know that much shit about Minecraft. Now it's heavily modded. I won't know shit about shit. There's a mini-map. I've been there for a second on the server to test out if it's working. There's a mini-map. That's already a mod. There's much more. There's it's called the ATM 8 mod pack or something. I don't know. I don't know shit about shit. I'm just gonna show up for 2 hours because I don't have that much time in the evening and see what the fuck's going on. Goldfire. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. The guy with the Doge profile picture that says woo a lot. That is exactly him. He has invited me and Juno and a couple of other VTubers to a server. Now, do I know any of these other VTubers? No. Did I ask, hey, who's on the server? In order to kind of establish a sort of authority, I guess. I don't know why I asked that. I just felt like it would be the thing to do. If you're invited to a server with other content creators, it feels like you should ask who's on it. I don't know any of them, obviously. I don't know people to begin with, so I didn't really expect to know any of them. Didn't look up any of them either, which would be the logical thing to do. If you're invited to a thing and you ask about who's there, you probably look them up. I didn't feel like it. I was like, oh, that's too many names. I'm sure they're great. I don't know what they do, but I'm sure they're great. And the second question that I asked is it going to be a committal thing? Because I'm not down to do something that's high commitment. So I just simply won't. Hello. How are you? I haven't seen you in chat for a little while. Also, I remember you told me back then when we last saw each other to call you a nickname, but I've completely forgotten the nickname, which will happen. But hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? I hope you're well. I'm also well. Yes, I'm gonna play Minecraft later today. Kiki, thank you. Thank you. Kiki makes sense. I'm like, which one was it? I remember it, but then I don't. I'm so surprised every time when I do remember nicknames of people in chat, because I usually don't remember names much at all unless they're my hyperfixation. Could I at one point tell you the name of every single character of Game of Thrones? Yes, I could. Why, yes, of course. Is that still the case? No, of course not. Is that only because it was my hyperfixation at the time? Yes. Of course. That's Tenchi. There he goes. He's here, too. He's also saying, yes? Tenchi, do you want to come here? You're being so chaotic, little gremlin. Gremlin time. Doggo! It's doggo time! Let him speak. I won't bar his voice. He can speak. It's fine. Yeah, probably gonna be a lot of VTubers that you know, because you know a lot of VTubers, Theo. I don't know them, but I'm excited to meet them. They seem very nice. At least one of them knows Ghost. I should find the person who knows Ghost and talk to them. Doggo speaking facts. Always. Always. He's such a facts machine. He always talks facts. Straight facts only. I was gonna suggest calling them bisou bisou. Bisou bisou is cute. Sounds like bisou. Kiss in French. Kiki is good though. I have the same feeling as Theo. Not gonna lie. You guys know the VTubers. I don't know shit from shit. So I'm just gonna show up once a month, or maybe once every 2 months, and be like, "Hi guys, give me your stuff." enable me to play this video game. Thank you. And then I'm gonna dip again. Juno's probably gonna be really active though, because this is something that my good friend Juno has been looking forward to for a while. Can't even remember the name of the shows I'm watching currently. Valid. Very valid. Also, hi Noisy. Hello. And hello Quartz. Welcome to stream. And again, remember, there's gonna be another one today. I'm saying this also because I should remember it. Maybe I'll schedule it on stream, because I always forget to schedule these if I have 2 in one day. Because I don't want to schedule them both at the same time. I want to schedule one after I've done the other, basically. But I tend to forget about that, so we should try to remember this together. The rest of the schedule is pretty usual, you know, it's what we usually do. We're gonna be... Wait, let me shimmy all the way over here. A bit further away from the microphone, but that's fine. We're gonna continue working on our VTuber Live 2D thingy for our democratically elected VTubers. Still gotta figure out how to give that away. Love just saying that I'll do that, but not actually doing that. But I will figure it out eventually. It can't be that hard, right? Just gotta get people to look at the post. That's the hard part, honestly. If I could just make a post, it would be easier. Then Persona 5, this time for real. We're gonna fight the boss, for real. Friday, News Day Part 2. Saturday, nothing. Sleepy time, EP, sleepy time, and on Sunday, Disco Elysium, as always. So you know what's up. That's my schedule. Whee! Today we have so much stuff to talk about. I have some fun stuff to start out with, because I collect shit over the week. Hello Warren, welcome. I collect shit over the week, right, in order to go back to it and send it. Then I send it to myself via Telegram or something. It doesn't really matter how I send it to myself, but then I, you know, stuff that I want to show you. And I have some stuff that I want to show you. That's just fun stuff. A few TikToks. I will be showing you TikToks. I've decided TikTok is the platform that I want to share with you when I find funny stuff on it that I think is semi-relevant to our conversations. So I'm gonna do that. So there's 2 streams today. Yes. And I just noted that the next stream is in 7 hours. Yeah. No? Yes, this is correct. It's about 7 hours, yes. So I have like 3 hours, then I have like 4-hour break. Yeah, about that. Sounds good, right? Sounds good. And it's only gonna be about 2 hours long, probably. But we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it though. I'm excited what's gonna happen if we talk to so many people that I've never spoken to before. Also, a collab with that many people is something I've never done before, so yeah, we'll see. You almost forgore. I love to... I forgore. I am a serial forgorer. I forgore all the time. It's my brand. Sounds like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. Streaming many times. Oh yeah, the new command. Spoilers. No spoilers. I will not spoil what will happen during the Minecraft stream, don't worry. What I will spoil is the docket, though, because I always do that, because I show you what's generally on the docket for today. This is the docket. Oh, you have, it's probably gonna be that VTuber then. There's a bunch of VTubers on the server, so it's probably gonna be, maybe it's gonna be that VTuber. I won't say for sure, because I don't remember all the names of the people that are on there, but might be. So, the docket, I have TikToks for you. 3 of them are funny, and 1 is serious and teaching you about a dog whistle. I didn't know about this dog whistle before. That was the first time that I heard about it, so therefore... Wait, you can't see my cursor. Now you can. So therefore I wanted to tell you about it. And 0 days since a VTuber Drama. So true. The VTuber Drama is huge. And we have a couple of sources. We have the original video that sparked everything. It was a Twitter video originally, but it got deleted, so I have to watch it on this YouTube video thing. Then we have some tweets. Then we have the response video. It's a lot. I'll get into it. German Hogwatch. I'm just gonna tell you, the German hogs have been going crazy this last week, and they're really trying to keep up with the American insanity, honestly. Hello, Ilya. Never seen Zecke Ch in a collab before. Very interesting. Well, a collab with Juno, and I have collab once with Couple before. But yeah, generally, it's not like... I like to... I don't know, I like to plan shit out. But also I hate planning shit. You know, I don't like when stuff isn't planned well, but I also don't like planning stuff. Hence why things don't usually happen that much. But I also got an email that I need to respond to because somebody emailed me and was like, hey, I want to talk to you. Which is why the emails are open, but I still haven't responded, so I need to do that as well. Hello. Hello, hello. Germany getting back the top spot. Truly, truly they are. I mean, wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. I'll tell you what that means when we get to this talking point. There is a ref video, maybe, that we could watch, but I checked this in relation to the Kenji stuff, so I'll relate that back to that. Also, Miss Netherlands is a trans woman, and people are so mad. People are the most mad. I have thoughts. Also, Zan has been receiving YouTube strikes. Did you hear about this? And YouTube has no intention of removing any of them, which is scary and not nice. Oh yeah, also this guy, I don't know if you know Reckless Ben, probably not. I didn't know him until recently. I saw his latest video, and I have so much knowledge about this subject, I would like to talk about it. It's not serious, though. This is not serious at all. And also this thing I wrote down at some point, that's a Some Ordinary Gamers video. Haven't watched it. Maybe we can watch it if we have time, but I don't think we will. Not today, anyway, but maybe on Friday. You're still reeling from that massive blow to you. My voice was dying at the time. It was so bad. It was such bad timing because I was losing my voice for the only time in my entire VTubing career. I lost my voice like before / during that collab. It's like, wow, okay, thanks. The higher powers or whatever made that happen. You must really hate me because that's the literal only time that it happened to me, that I had like voice problems. Okay, cool, nice. Hello, Wheat Bush, welcome. It's so fucking hot today. Like I said, it will be this is about climate change, by the way. I can give you that much of a spoiler. This is about climate change, and oh boy, it feels so hot today already, even though it's like not even 30 degrees yet. I'm sweating. Anyway, do you want to watch some TikToks with me? Of course you do. Of course you want to watch some TikToks with me. This one's, again, we're targeting the Germans or the German learners. Somebody made a parody of that Day in the Life of a True Brexit Geezer video. And I loved the Day in the Life of a True Brexit Geezer. Hence, when I saw a German version, I simply had to share it with you. I mean, it's for German learners, apparently. Don't be too loud, please. Thank you.
The life of a true German learner. Wake up and be confused about German grammar. My terrible nightmare. Isn't it beautiful?
I mean, same. If I were to think about it, if I needed to think about it, I would also have nightmares.
Time to listen to German music. Re-up the Spotify. Yay.
Yay.
Quick break for a mental breakdown and load up those tears. Get some German beer to feel like a native. Practice getting that fund and pretend.
Get that fund.
Wurst.
What do you mean pretend, though? What do you mean pretend? Wurst is good. I saw a longer. This one was the one that I saw. This is a longer one.
Geezer.
And this one is just for like the This was the one that I saw both of these videos. I wanted to show them both to you.
Gudrun! Princess. Isn't she beautiful?
Tokyo Hotel!
Time to take Hans to Fußball. Rev up the Volkswagen. Yay! Quick stop at Imbissbude and load up that Wurst.
You got a quick stop at Imbissbude. You know it.
Get eine halbe or 3. Going for a hike is looking lovely today. Just 80 kilometers.
Simple, easy work, easy legwork.
Go to the local Aldi to get that fund. Gudrun made a dinner. Lovely. Hop down and buy more beer with the fund you got.
That's what you do. That is what goes down in Germany. That is a day in the life of a true German geezer. Apparently, I like that. I like the parody of a true Brexit geezer lifestyle because I like the Brexit geezer thing. I know Oktoberfest is the big famous celebration, but is it heresy to ask about cider options? It's me who doesn't know shit about shit. Not to me. I don't have a problem with it. I don't even know. The fuck isn't cider like, I know like apple cider is a drink. I know that. Is there alcohol in that usually or no? Don't even know that. Yes, it is. It is heresy. Okay, good to know. Tokyo Hotel was popular even in Russia back in 2007. Yeah. The year of the spread of subcultures there. For sure. Tokyo Hotel was like popular outside of Germany. I was surprised when I didn't really keep up with them at the time, and I think I didn't know they were German for a while. I just kind of knew they existed in the scene. They make German songs, so I don't know how I didn't know they were German. I guess I didn't think about it, and then I remembered. I'm like, yes, they are German. Their songs are German. Obviously, they're German. It was surprising to me. Cider is like a kind of like low alcoholic juice, carbonated juice. Yeah, it's like I was also thinking it's kind of like juice, like soda, but juicy soda with alcohol in it. Sounds good though. I don't know. Without the alcohol, I think I would like it, because I'm not the biggest alcohol consumer. If it's not, oh yeah, I don't know if I can show this with the music. Italian trash, French trash, German trash. It's true. This is a true fact, true meme. Look at my memes, everybody. Very, very relevant to current times as well. This is real German trash. So you just want carbonated juice. I mean, yeah, Apfelschorle. I mean, that's pretty good. There's like, I don't know what that is called in English, but there's carbonated and like a little bit like distilled. Is it distilled or is it just like mixed with water? Apple juice. And that's Apfelschorle. That's pretty good. Can somebody explain to me what the AfD is again? The AfD is our local right-wing extremist party that is currently gaining prominence. Wait, I can show you a little. I have this bookmarked. That's the blue line. The blue line is the line that we're looking at. That is the AfD, and it's going up. It's going up. It's going up. It's the second strongest party currently in Germany, apparently, as it seems, which is pretty bad. We should want to avoid that. They are our country's bra moment. Indeed, that is exactly what they are. Look at that. Look at that long graph. Things have happened in this graph. Also, look at the fucking CDU, CSU. They're doing their thing over here. The SPD had a real, like, high... I like graphs. Graphs are fun. But we're not here to look at graphs. It's basically German MAGA. It literally is. Yes, it's German MAGA. Yes. That is what it is. It's the Alternative for Germany. That's what their abbreviation stands for. Have I looked at both of these now? Or have I just looked at one of these? Don't remember? Oh! Yeah, I remember this. Okay, we do need the sound on this one though. That's pretty important. Do you guys play Osu? Anybody play Osu? I play Osu sometimes. Not anymore. I used to. The FDP should get their shit together. I don't think they're gonna. Like, they had a little, like, advantage a couple years ago, but they're falling off again. Look at this! I am sometimes. Oh no, the ukulele apology. Let's go. You can play the Toxic Gossip Train on Osu now. This looks like a map I could easily play. I could body this map. It's easy. That's an easy map. I haven't played in like literally a year, but that map is so easy. I used to play for a bit, like a couple of weeks or 3, and then I got bored. That's the same way I play Osu. I get really into it for like a month, and then I don't play it for a literal year. And then when I come back to Osu, I need to regain all of the skills that I've lost from not playing for a whole year. And then I get kind of good again, and then I get bored, and then I stop. So there we go. The Toxic Gossip Train. In Osu, I will not play a bot in Osu. I refuse. I refuse to do that. I mean, obviously, I'm out of practice anyway. Like I said, I want a hardstyle remix. I bet that's around somewhere. It just needs to blow up. It's gonna happen. It has to happen, right? We need a hardstyle remix. We need EDM remix, dance remix, any sort of remix. Although it's gonna be a bit tough to do that for this kind of like upbeat, nothing melody of Toxic Gossip Train. But it's everywhere. Remixers can make anything out of anything, I think. Also, stream when? That's actually something I've been thinking about on and off for like a long time now. That is what I would use Twitch for. See, now Yoite is not here, who always says Twitch stream when. That would be the one Twitch stream I would do, because I don't know what fucking song to play if I were to play on YouTube, because YouTube takes your stream down like immediately if you play anything copyrighted. Twitch would just take the VOD down. Not the actual stream, but YouTube snipes you when you're live sometimes, so like I don't feel like it would be a good idea to do that on YouTube. On Twitch, however, I don't stream on Twitch. I don't care. So I would like do a one-off Osu Twitch stream one day, perhaps. Nightcore remixes, not even they're safe. I don't think not even those are safe. You can take her. She's just a bot. I know how Osu bots play Osu. Twitch just mutes audio. Yeah, in the VOD, right? They mute it in the VOD, I'm pretty sure. They don't mute it like live or anything. I think live you can play whatever. Hello, Siska! Hey, there. Hello. Hey there. Did you know I'm made of pudding? I wasn't aware of that. I really like pudding though, so you should watch out in my general area. Yes. Okay, good. That's what I thought Twitch did. So I wouldn't mind doing it on Twitch because, you know, I can try to find some beat maps that don't get you absolutely obliterated off the planet of the earth, of the face of the earth, but you never really know, especially with YouTube. So Twitch would be a safer bet, I guess. But it's not. But it is not restricted like on YouTube. Exactly. So it would be for a one-off OSU stream, I would go to Twitch. Oh, is that why you're so sweet? Exactly. Pudding is very, very, very sweet. I have a conspiracy theory that the authorities specifically aggressively promote the woke culture in order to provoke people to come to right wing. Some people say that you could get a job at the Young Turks. The Young Turks say the same thing, and in general to set people against each other. I really don't think that is how that works, though. To be honest, I don't share that opinion at all. I feel like you could work at the Young Turks because the stuff that they've been saying recently sounds very similar to that. It's like, the stuff that Cenk as well as Anna from the Young Turks, I hope you know who they are because they've been like being talked about recently quite a bit. They are generally a left-wing news outlet, but a bit more centrist veering nowadays, I guess. I haven't kept up with them much, but the current controversies have kind of made me look at them again. And they were saying, oh, these trans activists are just dividing the voter base further, something, make more people vote for the Republicans, etc. When I don't think that is necessarily the case at all. I think people are just generally more progressive, generally more, in quotation marks, woke, whatever you call woke. Very much depends on who you are, what you call woke, you know, and what you think of the stuff that you call woke. But a lot of people just are very progressive in their day-to-day life and hold those beliefs, and therefore they express those beliefs more often. I think it's not a grand conspiracy or anything like that. Also, I have a dog whistle TikTok to show you. I need to I'm so sweaty. I need to drink more water, dude. I'm running out of water and breath.
This comment reads, Ginger Man, and the word man is surrounded by 3 parentheses. The use of those 3 parentheses in that way is an anti-Semitic dog whistle known as the echo. When you see the echo bracketing someone's name, it's an indication by neo-Nazis and other members of the alt-right that the person inside those brackets is Jewish.
Never heard of this. Never ever heard of this. That was news to me. Did you know this? Were you aware of this dog whistle? There's so many fucking dog whistles. Like, you have to read up on your dog whistles semi-regularly in order to be able to keep up with all of them. Did you know this? I didn't know this. Maybe you did know this. I just don't know things. It's very common occurrence. Hello, Grandal, and hello, Zara. Hello, let's Sarah, yes, Sarah will be fine. The trans stuff is not even popular with voters. Yeah, exactly. Like, even the Republicans that are, you know, they gotta choose between Trump and DeSantis now. Generally, they're not leaning towards DeSantis because they find all of this fixation on the woke stuff off-putting. They find it a little bit off-putting. As a trans rights advocate, my main goal is destroying civilization and leading mankind into the warm embrace of oblivion. Valid. For you, it seems like that on the surface, and the representation of both of these parties usually don't like real socialists in history. Like, you mean like the USSR, that sort of stuff? That type of socialism? Yeah, no, they usually don't. I knew this, you knew this. The echoes, yes. Oh fuck, I guess most of you knew this. I did not know this. Chris didn't know that. Woke once considered to it totalitarianism or something. Right-wingers says that those woke is communism in NSFW. Yeah, exactly. USSR type stuff, yes. Yeah. Wait. Yes. I like right-wingers don't know what communism means and just call anything that they don't agree with communism when actually the subject is a little bit more nuanced. I'll be voting for a third party, probably libertarian, in the US election. I don't know if I encourage that. I understand the notion between voting third party because, of course, the main 2 parties in the United States suck ass pretty majorly. But, you know, it always comes down to a very, very close 50-50, oftentimes, between the Democrats and the Republicans. I'm generally not for voting third party, but again, I'm not in the United States, so maybe that input doesn't carry as much weight.
Similarly, when you see the echo surrounding something that is not someone's name, is it an indication that that thing is inherently Jewish or connected in some way to Jews?
He's going to explain where this comes from.
The use of the echo as a dog whistle can be traced all the way back to 2014 and an anti-Semitic podcast known as The Daily Shoah. On that podcast, anytime someone's name was mentioned and that person happened to be Jewish, they included an echoing audio effect indicating how the sins of the Jews echo throughout history. The 3 parentheses right here are just used as...
Of course, that's what it is. I should have naturally been able to discern this just from looking at it, obviously.
A way to represent that echo in a text-based format. Although it bears mentioning that many Jewish people have taken to reclaiming the echo by putting these brackets around their own names on various social media platforms. So again, it's important that we remember that context is key here. Is someone using the echo to refer to themselves or to someone else? One of those usages is appropriate. The other is not. Also, please remember that if you are not Jewish, it is not your place to try and reclaim this dog whistle. Leave that to the Jews.
Obviously. Have a good day. You too. Yeah, I did not know about this. I thought maybe it would be helpful to show you this as well because I didn't know about this, so I figured some of you guys might also not know about this. Everything left of center is communism to them, literally. The FDP would be commie because they are socially rather liberal, even though their economic policies are just maximum capitalist. Probably. Yeah, literally. For the right-wingers, yes, they have a very black and white worldview, and it's either them or communists. Like, I've seen a lot of videos also on TikTok talking about showcasing, rather, a person going to MAGA events and convincing them that, you know, just convincing them of communist notions while condemning communism. In order to defeat communism, we must, you know, seize the means of the production for the workers and that sort of stuff. Very smart, very, very smart, very good thinkers, the MAGA community. But that was all my TikToks for now. I can put the TikToks away now. We don't need them anymore. It's like their big boogeyman still, which is interesting because I really don't think that's the big boogeyman they should be fighting against. But whatever, they need some sort of imaginary enemy, obviously, because right-wing ideology is always motivated by hate and fear. So if you don't have anything to fear, how are you gonna motivate your voters? Is that gonna work? In your view, Biden is a senile fool. Fair. I mean, it is kind of fair. Biden is not ideal at all. DeSantis is an idiot, and Trump's an indicted idiot. And I refuse to vote for idiots. That is also fair. I personally think I would still urge everybody who's, you know, voting in America to vote Democrat, whatever type of candidate they put forward, even if it is Biden again, who is literally like a walking corpse at this point. Brother is not doing well. Brother is like reanimated twice from the dead. I know, but if you vote third party, chances are you're not going to get very far with that. I don't know if that's a sign of complacency or anything, but I think in the current political climate, you're not going to win voting third party. And contrary to some people's opinion over on Twitter, it kind of do be about winning. And in certain aspects, Dark Brandon is actually pretty good for some of the movements that we're trying to, you know, further, some of the positions that the left in general is trying to further, I think. Because, like, he is pretty progressive. He's been very pro-LGBT, as opposed to the Republicans. And of course, that's not the only reason that, you know, to vote for somebody. That is one aspect of why you might want to vote for somebody. But he is much, 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 much preferable to the Republicans. And your vote, you know, the Republicans aren't missing your vote because you wouldn't have voted for them to begin with. But the Democrats are missing your vote. And then that might lead to a Republican victory. And it sucks that the system is the way that it is, but still. Happy Pride Life, exactly. Exactly. Pride Month? No. Pride Year. Pride Life. That's a Dark Brandon original. Do you know Deutscher Sturm? vom deutschen Dach und Naturschutz ist Heimatschutz. Ways to make climate activism popular with conservatives. Oh, now that sounds like a good idea. I've actually been seeing also on TikTok. God, I'm on TikTok too much, am I not? I've also been seeing some notions that are similar in Germany, that people who would be voting for Die Linke, like the left party, should instead vote for the Green Party, even though we also have a lot of disagreements with the Green Party, because the Green Party is basically our right-wingers' enemy number one, and, well, at least in the last election they polled pretty well. Currently they're not polling as well, but leftists have been urging people to vote for either, mainly the Green Party, that's the only position that I've seen, instead of their little third parties like Die Partei or whatever you might want to vote in your elections. That you should rather vote for the more popular Green Party, even though you don't agree with all of their policies, because they're the best choice that you have available to you that actually has a chance of winning. And I understand that, and I think for the next election I'm probably gonna vote Green. Probably. First past, and the post sucks ass. Yes, Green Party. Let's vote Green. Not next election. I expect Die Linke not to get into the Bundestag anymore. Yep, I'll probably be voting Green. Yep, same. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do as well, I think. Are corporations allowed to give gifts to politicians in Germany? No. See, you got an answer from somebody who knows about it, because I'm not sure, but that sounds like something that wouldn't be allowed. But I don't know. DeSantis is dangerous. He knows how to play the game. Well, if he tries for a coup, he would get much further than Trump. Did you think? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I think DeSantis doesn't have the type of following that Trump has. Trump has a cult around him. Like, that's just what it is. It's the MAGA cult, you know? He has followers that are so devoted to everything that he says, they would do just about anything for him. I don't think DeSantis has that type of following. DeSantis has some nut jobs, obviously, that are very devotedly anti-woke, but I think they're just that. They're very anti-woke. They're not pro-DeSantis. They're just anti, in quotation marks, woke. And I don't think they would write as hard, is the thing. I don't think they would write as hard for DeSantis as they would for Donald Trump. Yeah, and Sarah Wagenknecht's opinions on Ukraine are terrible. Another reason not to vote Linke. Apparently, I've also heard, in passing only, that she's a TERF. I didn't see anything about that, but if that's true, another reason to vote Green Party instead. But, you know, you gotta vote with a little bit of, like, an eye on the prize. You cannot just vote ideology-based only, sadly. Do you know anything about politics in France and Mélenchon? No? I know a little bit about politics in France, yes, but not super a lot. Why do you ask? One well-known Russian socialist YouTuber left for France under the patronage of Mélenchon. I don't know who that is. When the war broke out and the rest of the socialists basically cut off the connection. I see. Everybody said that it was in any case a fake pseudo-socialist party. I mean, there's a lot of infighting and trying to figure out a definition what is and what isn't socialist, isn't there? That will continue on, huh? DeSantis lacks personality to gamer enough supporters. Yeah, literally. No, I think I agree with that. DeSantis is just like a little wet rag who just repeats his same anti-woke talking point over and over again, and he doesn't have the sort of fervor to motivate a crowd like Trump did. Yeah, it's the same everywhere. We have our MAGA cult. It's just called the AfD over here. He becomes one of the many liberals who want Russia to be destroyed in his appeals. I mean, there's a lot of socialists who want, Russia to be destroyed is a little bit of a harsh way of phrasing it. But the current way that Russia is run, I also don't agree with, right? And, you know, I consider myself a socialist. I think a lot of people who consider themselves socialists don't agree with Russian imperialism. I feel like it's pretty intrinsically socialist to not agree with imperialist fascism, which is what Russia is doing at the moment. I actually think we should have a hybrid of the FPTP for Congress as a whole and regular for the presidency. Yes, I realize that sounds odd. I don't even know what that means, to be honest. Post-Soviet Boogaloo. Balkans 2, post-Soviet Boogaloo. Yes. Do we want to dip our toes into the VTuber drama? I have a lot of things to talk about here. We're moving away from politics to move back to more political stuff again later. But we gotta talk about this VTuber drama. It's important, I swear. It's tied into more political subject matters as well, so I think we should get started with that. Also, I have to tell you, as a quick aside, the heat is absolutely frying my brain. I'm just like constantly like, how see, I can't even think. Trying to get some more air into the system, trying to like blow cold air on myself. What is that called? Fan. I'm fanning myself, yeah? Fanning some cold air on me, but it's not helping. It's too fucking hot. It's frying me alive, dude. What VTuber drama? I'm good though. Hi, Lord Peace. I'm good. First pass the post. Similar to Europe. Oh, okay. What is the VTuber drama? I'll let you know. It all started here. See, the original video, as in the tweet that posted the video, got deleted. So we're gonna have to watch a Kyo video. I think that's his name. Never showed him off on the channel before, but that's another person who talks about VTuber news and the like. And he has the video. This is the tweet. This is the tweet that went
jump right into
very viral, and people are talking about it. And it fanned, yeah, the convention thing. It's, well, okay, maybe it's not the convention thing. God, there's so much shit happening around the world all of the time. There's another convention drama that was, I don't know if this is the same convention, to be honest. Maybe it is. There was a convention that sparked a lot of controversy as well, but this is like a concert that a VTuber was doing. And somebody posted this on Twitter saying, I hope to God no one paid for this because this is just a projected YouTube video. And people had opinions. People had opinions on this. I don't need Kyo to give his commentary on this. This is just the only source where I could still find the video, I think, because that tweet is no more. That tweet got deleted.
This one today because I personally have nothing to add to this story myself. As today we're going to go ahead and look over at this person saying, I hope to of people at a VTuber's concert at a convention that happened recently. And the reason this is even a story today is because a lot of people are making fun of this VTuber for the way their model moves and how it just looks rather boring to them. They also then make fun of the viewers of the concert for screaming once this VTuber shows their eyes later on in the video. People saying I had to keep
Yep, that's basically the original video. I don't want to watch the entire video that Kyo did on this matter. So people were making jokes about this, and like, I'm a centrist on this matter, I guess. I think it's okay to joke about it. It's kind of funny to sit in a room and watch, you know, that video being projected on screen and scream about it. I don't know. One thing I would like to know about the actual concert, you get off my screen, please. Is this live? Is this a live stream event, or is it actually, like the tweet says, just a YouTube video that's pre-recorded? I feel like that makes quite the difference. I don't know. I don't know what the case is there, but either way, I can understand both positions here. Like, yes, it's a little funny, okay? It's a little funny. If anybody's seriously mad about this, and if anybody's seriously, like, calling for people to get refunds or whatever the fuck, I think that's like a lot of an overreaction. Let people enjoy things. On one hand, let people enjoy things. On the other hand, you can make jokes about this, okay? It's a bit funny. We have, like, come on, we have to understand. Yeah, I haven't heard if he was live. I don't know either. That's a thing I would like to know. You heard that it was $10 and it was just an opener. Right, yeah, it was not like this hundreds of euros spent on this VTuber concert or anything like that. That is not the story at all, obviously. You read it was free even. Yeah, either way, I don't blame this VTuber for anything at all. Like, he was just doing a little concert thing and revealed his eyes, and people got crazy about that, and people enjoyed their time. That's all fine and dandy. But people got so mad about others making jokes about this. Both sides were very intense about absolutely nothing here. I doubt anyone was really mad. They were just talking shit. As in, like, the joking side, I think they were just joking. And everything gets memed on the internet. I really don't understand why you gotta be so, like, mad about a meme post or a joke post or whatever. Also, hi Aiden, welcome. Welcome to stream. I hope you're well today. But this sparked a lot of outrage. And especially a lot of outrage directed at one person. I just realized that I hadn't been recording this whole time. Oh, well, that's fine. I can get the VOD from YouTube probably, I hope. Anyway. This sparked a lot of outrage, especially directed against one person in specific. Not you, but you. Here. Do you know Kenji? I watch Kenji sometimes. I watch Kenji on occasion. I don't tune in that regularly, but Kenji also joked about that one VTuber concert on his TikTok. He made this video. I know that song. I do know that song. So good morning, Aiden. Good morning. It's just the same kind of joke. This is like his joke, VTuber model. He has this VTuber model. In case you don't know, he's been streaming with this like derpy looking model for a little while, and he's just joining in on the jokes about that one VTuber concert. This is in reply to this tweet. You have not heard of Kenji before? That's surprising. I thought people like generally knew him. Either way, he was responding, he was quote retweeting that meme with his own take on the meme and just a little dancing guy. Honestly, sounds pretty innocuous, right? Sounds like, what do you think that anybody would take offense to that specifically? Do you think this would be causing like a huge sort of uproar? If you said no, you would be wrong, because it did. People were so mad at Kenji about this. Kenji is, he does commentary sometimes, but he also just does regular streaming. He's another VTuber. He also has like a serious, in quotation marks, serious VTuber model. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong. It's the internet. So yes, yeah, you're right. You are right. People were so mad about this. It ranged from people seriously criticizing him to people calling him racial slurs about this, because if you didn't know, Kenji is a black person. He's a black guy, and people know that, and people have been posting his face and calling him slurs over this meme. I am losing my faith in everything. I'm losing my faith in absolutely everything. Literally over nothing. Half of the, like, a good chunk of the community, from what I've seen, has been absolutely vile. Like, either they've been absolutely vile, or they've been, you know, sort of calling out the situation as though it was, like, I don't know, something more serious than it is. Like, this reply is at the very top of these replies, right? Because he also replied to it. It's like, Kenji, seriously? You and him are in the same position as VTuber. Why are you making a joke like this? If position has changed and you're on that monitor, what do you think about it? Still funny or not? Again, that's just like, you still had faith? A little bit. Okay, I had a little bit more faith before this. Faith is on a constant downward spiral, you know? People are just being really, really serious about this, or legitimately calling him slurs. I'm sure he'll talk about this in his video, because we will get to that. I would like to see some more replies to the actual thing. A lot of people, of course, have also been in support, not people trying to cook you over a fucking meme. That shit's funny AF though. Of course, a lot of people were also just expressing how shocked they are about people reacting so seriously to a joke. Also, Mel Gibson is trending in entertainment. Yeah, true. Prime Day is trending. Erdogan is trending. Yeah, because I know why. That's because of the NATO summit, I'm sure. I look for the trends usually. I have faith in Kenji, though. Yeah, what the heck? Yes, Kenji wouldn't do this. This is exactly what got everybody so mad. I guess now it's mostly just people responding to this. 20 hours ago, he posted a response. Do I have any specific tweets calling this out? No. I have, however, a little summary of the trend, because it was a whole trend to make fun about this one VTuber concert. Kenji wasn't the only one who did it. Why VTuber Kenji is trending in a nutshell is the concert and then a meme compilation.
But wait! There's more!
Yeah, wait, I wanted to just pause the video. You can't pause with spacebar. This right there. It is a joke. This drama is an absolute joke. It literally is. They made it out of nothing. I have no sympathy. I cannot empathize with this at all. Like, this one person, I think, no, is that I don't know. There was a couple of people, but yeah, they posted his face and then literally just, you know, called him a slur. No problem. First of all, attacked his looks. Second of all, called him a slur. As you do, a measured response. You know, somebody does something, you call them a slur. Obviously, how else would you respond to something like this? He, again, responded to this himself, saying, feels like I'm out in a COD lobby the way they're throwing slurs at me. Because that is obviously the measured response. What else are you supposed to say? Don't have the energy to keep up with Twitter drama. Plus, it happens while you're sleeping. That is also fair. I follow both Toledo and Kenji, so obviously I would notice that going down. I feel like this was big news. Sep, I'm exactly. That I was thinking. That is. God, I cannot talk today. It's really bad. My brain is literally melted. I'm sorry. I apologize. That was literally what I was thinking about. That's why I checked Rev's YouTube channel to see what he would say about this, and lo and behold, I can spoiler this a little bit for you if you want. This is his YouTube channel. Yeah, this was like more than a day old, right? And his last video was 12 hours ago, but curiously enough, he hasn't said anything about this at all. That's odd. That's weird. I thought this would be the sort of subject matter that he would talk about. I think this is pretty big news in the VTuber community, which is something that he does talk about a lot. But he didn't say anything about it at all. Why is that? That's odd. Could this potentially be because he would have no way of defending people in this situation and not defending the type of people that he would usually like to attack instead? I think he doesn't like Kenji and his general like group of people, not necessarily because of his skin color or anything like that, just because he's a more progressive leaning commentary channel in the VTubing sphere. So, you know, can't say anything about that. Gotta be quiet about that one, I guess, because like, how are you gonna... He couldn't possibly defend the sort of the people attacking Kenji in this situation. Like, okay, logically that's just not possible, even for somebody like Rev. I don't know how you would spin that into a story where that is what you do. But he also doesn't want to defend Kenji, I'm assuming, because otherwise he would have made a video about it. Literally, he always makes videos on whatever is going on Twitter. I don't believe he didn't see this. This video alone has like a good amount of views, but no.
You cannot beat the real.
Yep. VTuber fans resorting to racism and slurs after a POC makes a joke of a TikTok trend. Immediately. No hesitation. Also, none of the VTubers in this situation are females, so he's probably uninterested. Fair. Yeah, probably. That's not something that he would call out. Now, I would like to watch... I haven't watched this myself yet at all. I would like to watch Kenji's response to the whole thing. Just need to find the link because some of these links look different than the other links. I would like to watch Kenji's response to this whole drama with you together, because he made like a barely 10-minute long video talking about it. He's in the thumbnail, you can see he's not sorry. He shouldn't be. It was a very silly joke that people got extremely upset about and mainly directed all their anger at him. I don't think he watches anything outside of Niji or Holo. Yeah, but he keeps up, like, Rev keeps up with Twitter drama a lot. So I would be very, very, very surprised if he didn't know what was going on there at all. Please open the video. Thank you.
I'm not sorry.
We can watch this because look, like, Kenji is a VTuber of considerable size. He has 100,000. I'm so good at reading today. He has 100,000 subs, and he posted this not even a whole day ago. So let's look at it. Let's look at that one. Do you store lasagna in the oven? Oven or microwave? Depends on the lasagna. Maybe he reached his Twitter limit and couldn't see that, potentially. I wonder if people like Rev have alternate accounts. I wonder if people like me should make alternate accounts in order to get, like, more tweets that I can see in a day. Although, I've never reached my Twitter limit yet, so maybe I'm fine. Hello! Hey Isabel! You stayed up all night playing Uncharted. P.S. The Vosh European experience is literally the Zecke American experience. Oh my god, you can feel how it is like to be me. Which temperature? Zecke in the oven. Oh, I always do stuff at like 180 degrees Celsius. 180, 190.
Sorry, but I did apologize at the end of the video, so you can stick around for that. We gotta get ahead of these f***ing drama channels.
Look, that is his like serious model.
Bro, they cover too fast, and I'll be damned if I'm not the first to cover up my own drama.
You cover it so I can cover it. Thank you very much.
You understand, chat? This is wild. Without further ado, I'm gonna show you the tweet that started it all. To start off, it was a tweet saying,
the tweet is still up in this one. See, they deleted it since then. I couldn't get to the original tweet anymore.
I hope to God no one paid for this. Bro, there's mother hating on the concert.
I'm sure he's not gonna show too much of the music, right? Because he doesn't want to his video to be copyrighted either. Shino no ga iwa. I like that song, though.
Nothing too crazy. It's just a VTuber concert. But I think he accidentally made one of the best VTuber memes like ever. I swear to God. So I'm scrolling on TikTok and I just keep on seeing these memes back to back to back. And I wanted to join in. I'd be lying if I said it wasn't funny, bro. Them making fun of him and his community, not cool. The TikToks going like this. It's hilarious. Are we gonna...
It is pretty funny. Again, I agree with him here. It is pretty funny. You do it at 200. Yeah, that makes sense. That will develop more molecules that make it tasty. More tasty molecules. Just asking, but what's this VTuber concert we're watching again? It is a concert that took place at a con, I think. It was probably either free or very cheap. And people are making memes about it because it's kind of funny to see people watching a big PNG move around on a screen. Hello, Angel. How are you? People love the VTuber wiggle. I honestly don't think that most of these memes are even in like bad faith or like come from a place of hatred or anything like that. People are just making a little bit of fun. And of course, you can say that about more serious things and just dismiss more serious issues with the same argument. But in this case, I do earnestly think there's no harm meant with most of these memes. We'll get to it. I think he'll explain it pretty well, Isabel. Because the drama's about him, so he'll explain his own drama, I suppose. Silly VTuber culture, let's go. Yes, yes.
Lie.
You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. That is funny. Also, this has been all over my For You page all day, dude.
To be fair, I didn't see any of that on like my TikTok For You page, but I'm not really on the VTuber side of TikTok. I'm on the bottles rolling down the stairs stuff and political commentary side of TikTok at the moment generally. And that one guy who talks about fashion, as I've told you before. Fun on Twitter is dangerous though. So they called him slurs. Offended that he mocked VTubers with his meme? Yes. Yes. Exactly that is what happened. Somehow.
You could say it's distasteful. You could say it's disgusting. You could say whatever you want, but that is funny. It's no hate to bro as a VTuber, okay? But the meme itself is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, bro. I think people can do whatever they want. If they want to go to a VTuber concert, yes, live life, bro. Have fun. But this funny. Like, we're just gonna lie and say it's not? So this is why I'm getting dragged, okay? I saw this last tweet and I quote retweeted it with this video.
There it is. And I mean, he's a VTuber himself. Shouldn't he have like the first like, I don't know, priority to make fun of this as well? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe they were like fans of the VTuber in question that did the concert and felt personally attacked, or like it was somehow an attack against him when it wasn't. On no level, it just wasn't.
Peak comedy, if I gotta say. Like, dude, I mean, who am I, a magician?
Yes,
dude? A fucking comedian? Yes. I'm crazy with it, dude. This whole trend is popping off on TikTok, so I posted this. Oh, and let's just look at the quote retweets. Let's scroll down a little bit. God damn! Oh my, I'm getting canceled! These motherfuckers took it as a personal attack to the VTuber, dude, and I got 1,241 quote retweets, and all of them be in my ass. Bro. All right, buckle up. We're gonna read.
They're beating your ass and the quote retweets. It's true. But maybe not all of them, but certainly a lot of them. He has the most right to make fun of it, right? Like, if not him, who else is supposed to make fun of it? It's obviously not meant as a dig at VTubers in general, because he is a VTuber. That wouldn't make any sense. People just don't think about it. I'm not even sure if they were fans of the Thai VTuber. Probably not most of them. You're right. It doesn't make sense. Most of them were probably not. I think a good portion were just looking for some reason to attack Kenji because, you know, how it is on the internet. And another big portion, I guess, felt offended on his behalf for no real reason. They did not seem like people who would be watching a random Thai VTuber who doesn't speak English. Yeah, no, you're right.
Read a few buckos. I even have Grimace mad at me. Wow, Kenji, kind of disappointed with you. Not funny at all.
No, not Grimace.
Disappointed. My mother says that to me all the time. Seriously, Kenji, I'm kind of disappointed in you. Why did you do this? I think you don't have a chance like him. Your personality is very bad. Okay, that's enough reading for me.
Oh, that's pretty rude.
Oh my god. How many times we got...
Isabel, we'll get to that. How long till Ref says some shit while going? By the way, fiction doesn't affect reality, Lamau. I love minors. I looked for the Ref response, because ain't no way in hell he didn't hear about this. This shit went, look at that. This has 1.1 million views, although the views are conflated and fake, but still, look at the big number. Obviously, Ref saw this, but he hasn't made a video about it because what is he gonna say? What is he gonna say? He looks like Sora a little bit, yeah.
Canceled already? What? This is the 4th, 5th? I've seen a lot of I gotta watch what I say, bro. I've seen a lot of quote retweets. Okay, a lot of them were a tad bit racist. to say it mildly, you know what I mean? Some were like, "Yo, you shouldn't make fun of him." You know what I mean? Oh my God, you ain't successful like him. Whatever the. And to that I say, touche. He sings better than me, but I gotta get my jokes off, bro. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Oh, he blurred out the slurs. Fair enough. YouTube doesn't like that. YouTube does not like that at all.
Anyways, these they're calling me slurs. They said, you making fun of my Oshi? Racism. Like, we sped run that shit. I don't think you understand how fast that shit happened, bro. First of all, I mean, look at that jawline. I mean, this is a little outdated, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit more muscular now, you know what I mean? But shit, I gotta say, I do look good. Anyways, someone called me a charcoal monkey. Chat, I shouldn't be laughing at it. Like, no, I actually shouldn't be laughing at this. This is not funny. Racism is bad.
Racism is bad. Listen to the funny VTuber on screen. Racism bad. This is why the internet is fucking dumb as well. He's more successful than you, so that's why you making fun of him is just a statement of your jealousy, of course, naturally. That's the only thing anybody can ever be interested in. Yeah, that argument is kind of pointless, usually.
Listen, the f***ed up part is, I'm not even trolling. They think I'm mocking him, bro. Buddy, I'm being nice. I'm poking fun at the meme, not even him. That's besides the point. Anyways, this is another quote retweet. Lil Son Kenji making a meme. The quote retweets, clearly, you're black. Toledo said, why VTuber Kenji is trending in a nutshell. VTuber fans resorting to racism and slurs after a POC makes a joke off a TikTok trend. I'm mad. This is the first time I'm trending too. I'm trending above North Korea. I'm about to start World War III, bitch. So listen, a lot of people took it like very, very personal. Okay, it's a TikTok trend. Motherfuckers didn't like that. They're like, oh,
don't be racist. I am a building. Still my favorite tune from a commercial? I don't know where it is from. Is that the 4chan part of the VTuber fandom? Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some overlap there. I would not be surprised at all. True, he does make pretty racist states towards JP, folks and artists, but yeah, he does not talk about, I don't know if he talks about racism as it affects black people in the US or anything like that. He just likes to talk about, oh, the woke people on Twitter are so bad, but this has nothing to do with, well, I mean, depends on how you define woke, but this has nothing to do with that. So I think he just doesn't know what he could say that would be in opposition to what Kenji is doing, like, because it wouldn't be Rev's thing to defend this VTuber concert or the people attacking Kenji either. I think that would be a little bit too overt. He doesn't do that usually, so he just opted not to reply at all because he probably doesn't know what to say about this, despite what the Twitter freaks say. Racism actually funny, Lamal. You Buckeye guy don't understand. Now that is an angle that we could approach. That is an angle that we could take. Why is the 4chan section of the VTuber fandom so yikes, apparently? Well, because it's 4chan. Yeah, there's too many definitions of woke. It has lost all of its meaning. Like it originated from a completely different point and has transitioned into all these sort of different directions. It doesn't make sense anymore at all. So much woke. So wow. Dakapo does speak some English. Maybe he does have an EN fan base then. I don't know. Dakapo, is that the person in the original video, I assume?
Oh, you're a VTuber too, you shouldn't be making fun of it, blah, 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 blah. And then this is the artist that did his art. Oh my God, I got exposed. He said, Kenji, the person who greeted me and asked for if my commissions were open, pretty much, I hit up this person, I was like, yo, I like your art. You know what I mean? Can I commission?
4 months ago. Yeah. Yes. Is the artist trying to call this out as being hypocritical or something? Yeah, he's a Thai VTuber, yes. It's a new communism.
For it. I don't know how to
it's just a buzzword for
respond
them.
To this. I mean, your art looked good. I mean, what you want me to say?
Are you gonna read the rest of this? Yeah, Kenji, the person who asked me to commission Q was free. Want to hire a model drawing because the straw. Oh yeah, fucking Google Translate. Straw's a nice model after seeing the Daka model work. Whatever it is, it's him. If it would insult one's own career that much, let it go. Do not pay anything. I don't know what this means. We should not trust Google Translate on these sorts of posts. I don't know what this says. I don't know how close this is to the original message.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, you look fire. All right, your art look good. I'm trying to commission you. We just did a art contest, okay? I got designs that need to be turned into models. This is one of them, by the way. You know what I mean? Thank you for entering. Thank you for entering.
They blurred out his boob.
I don't care if it's shameless or not, mother. I need artists, okay? Okay, we're gonna watch Toledo's videos as.
Okay, yeah. So the artist may or may not have called him out for wanting to commission him in the past, which makes absolutely no sense. You can, again, he wasn't even mocking this VTuber. He was simply not. That the fact that he wanted to commission this artist and was now joining in on a meme has no bearing on each other. It doesn't affect each other at all. They blurred the nip, yes.
As well. Why?
The capo is almost at 1 million subs. I think he'll survive everyone. That was the VTuber in concert. Oh my God, he's huge then. I didn't know that. Damn. Maybe it was his fans then. Perhaps. If you have 1 million followers, depends on what type of followers you've curated around yourself. Sometimes they like to act as a little bit of an attack mob from time to time, you know? Yeah, it could be meant that it was supposedly hypocritical, you know. I can see that, but also the translation is so bad that I kind of don't want to make any inferences on what this artist actually meant, because, you know, Google Translate, sometimes it just translates absolute garbage that you cannot understand, depending on what language it's translating. Like I said, German, pretty reliable. If you guys translate anything in German with Google Translate, 9 out of 10 times, maybe even more, 9.8 out of 10 times is going to be pretty accurate, so you can rely on that. I can tell you that as somebody who speaks both. But Thai, I don't know, that didn't look super duper accurate necessarily to me, just because it wasn't making any sense in the English phrasing. But yeah, I can see that artist saying, oh, you made fun of my art, kind of, by mocking this concert, even though that wasn't what was going on, but you wanted my art for yourself, huh? How strange, how curious. But it's just a whole misinterpretation of the whole joke. Oh, 1 million on what? Okay, wait, I'm just trusting everything I see in chat. Is it 1 million? You see him on, well, but, you know, 234k on YouTube is pretty big as well.
VTuber Kenji is trending in a nutshell.
Yeah, and it's currently drama. But we'll circle back to politics. We always will, unless it's a non-politics stream, which this one isn't. Yeah, he's at that point. Okay. That's still a pretty big number. It's still a pretty big number. Yeah, we watched this video earlier as well.
But wait, there's more.
It's a well-edited little video. The way Toledo edits his videos is very nice. I like his editing style. It's a bit intense. Generally not how I would edit my videos. Even, you know, even if I wanted to, I wouldn't put that many memes per second into my videos. But they're fun to watch. Probably Twitter followers. Can't see it anymore because I don't have an account. I do, but I don't. Okay, so he is like the capo. Could I find him?
You cannot be for real.
Could I find him if I wanted to?
That's pretty much in a nutshell what's happening and why I'm getting dragged on Twitter. I did a TikTok trend and now motherfuckers are mad. What I find in the V2 community, hold on, how do I even word this, dude? Because I'm...
Yes, tell me about it. Well, he doesn't have 1 million on Twitter either. Found his Twitter. He does not, he has English okay, so he has a certain amount of English comprehension. He does not have 1 million here either. He has a good amount of followers though, definitely more than Kenji anyway. So, but I don't think he himself has said anything about the thing. Oh my god, I'm gonna do the same thing. Oh yeah, okay, this is about the thing, I guess. Meeting a mean person doesn't make my eyes as clear as a kind person because of the things I see it normally since practicing. This is really hard to understand, this Google Translate stuff. I've been living with something like this all along, but when I meet someone who is kind to us like this, I have never seen, did I dream? People like me. I mean, I think this is a positive tweet about the concert. But I would have to guess the meaning of this. Riddle, it really is. I like how Iron Mouse responded to it. Maybe she put it in deep L and got a better translation. I could literally do that, but alas, I do not. Look, people are showing support for him, which is very fair, of course. I'm sure, like, his singing is good. If that was his singing in the background of these videos, it's literally good. I don't think people are disagreeing with that, though. Anytime I hear the words Honkai Impact, I want to commit no armor in the nether. Yeah, I don't fuck with the gacha games either, personally.
I'm about to just start saying names and throwing shit out. Like, you think I'm getting canceled now? They about to be mad as shit. I'm gonna say it like this. In the VTube community, I feel like you can joke, like that you pick and choose what you could joke about. You know what I mean? People dying in a submarine, but the moment serious problems come up, like fucking racism, it's quiet on all fronts. Yeah, generally true, because a lot of VTubers don't talk, a lot of VTubers, even indies, are like, we don't talk about anything that is bordering on political, don't talk about that, we don't talk about that. So then, of course, these sorts of subjects go absolutely unaddressed, which kind of, in and of itself, feels a little bit like a political statement if you refuse to talk about any political inequalities that you see, stuff like that, for instance. It's kind of telling, but are we surprised? No. Every time I joke on Twitter, why do I get canceled? I mean, I have my theories. I think you guys are coming to your conclusions. Whatever, you could do your thing. I also see a lot of motherfuckers saying, oh, if this was you in a situation, you wouldn't laugh. Bucko, you must not know me. I would be dying. That is funny. If I was him, I would make the same exact TikTok just to troll. Whatever, that's besides the point. I hope bro's doing good. You know what I mean? No hate to the VTuber or his community.
Literally, and that's all that I've been hearing from people who were like people who are actually in the community making jokes. Especially, like, I can see it if somebody's not a part of the VTuber community or doesn't care, doesn't give a shit about VTubers in general, and then jokes about it. I can see it more so as being, like, a little bit iffy. Like, are you making fun about VTubers in general? You don't understand what, you know, you don't understand the culture, whatever. I still wouldn't get upset about that because I feel like that's kind of silly, but that's a personal decision, I guess. But he's literally in the community. He's a VTuber himself. Obviously, the joke wasn't meant to demean the entire culture entirely, obviously. Not the first time this type of stuff has happened to, either. Nope, it is not the first time at all.
But I do want you to, I gotta clarify, I think his art's good, I think his singing's good, I think people making fun of people enjoying what they like is bad, but at the same time, that meme is funny as and if we're laughing at people dying in a submarine because that shit was controlled by an Xbox controller, I think I can giggle at a motherfucking VTuber doing this. Okay, I'm sorry. It's the truth. I see a lot of VTubers. Oh my god, it's so wrong. Scroll down on their timeline and then they're making jokes about other stupid shit and mocking people. Chill out. If y'all could joke about people dying, if you could joke about motherfuckers saying gyat, I'm gonna joke about what I want to, bro. Like a serious note, like enough trolling. I feel like Twitter's always on something, bro. Twitter's always on something. You can't enjoy anything. You know what I mean? If you go living by Twitter, it's like, oh, this is lame. Oh my god, you do this, that's whack. Whatever. I don't think it could be that serious. You know what I mean? Now, I feel like this might be a little too far, but
What are you going to show me now? What are you going to show me now? No, this is a different situation, addiction. That's just, yeah, that's a different thing. They don't want to broach the heavy topics for fear of alienating demographics. Also, the corpo VTubers probably have rules that they have to follow or else management will get mad. Yeah, definitely. I'm 100% sure that corporate VTubers are contractually not allowed to talk about politics stuff. I'm not surprised at all. I just think that that's pretty bad. I think that that's kind of sad. I think people should be allowed to talk about what they want to talk about. First of all, freedom! Freedom! Let's go! And secondly, I don't know. I'm just politics pilled. I think everybody should be talking about that sort of stuff. I fucking hate racist ass weebs ruining all the fun. It's a pervasive pattern. If you're in the community for any amount of time, you will see this happening again and again and again. And yeah, it just fucking sucks.
But since you guys want to be mad, hold it. All right, you want to be mad about that, dude. All right, cry about it.
Dude, people are fake as shit. Fake. Dude, people are making issues in their own head, driving their own narrative of their insecure shit.
I don't know who she is, but hello. Are the liberal laws in Germany strong as the ones in Japan? Oh, the libel laws. Me reading liberal libel. Not as bad as in Japan, I don't think. I don't hear people talk about it ever, so I'm assuming it's not that bad. I mean, Rizzo gets to post, so I'm assuming it's not that bad, right? Nice concert. Nice concert, bro.
That they want to do and trying to put their hate for something on something. They're literally, you did not say anything about his his drawing, his rigging, his anything. Nothing was being said. It was like a funny little meme. Okay, including me because I posted that too, and you retweeted it.
Funny.
It's literally nothing. Oh, you're hating on the rig. Dude, we're 2D models. We can't move that much. That's just reality. We're making fun of how we are. We're all fucking VTubers. I just think
literally true. Literally facts. Nothing to add. Just trying to point it out once again. That's just how it is. Would you see me as a ghost? If you watch Juno's stream, you are a ghosty, yes. If you ever have, then yes. I've been wondering for the longest time if it's worthwhile to make like a video essay on the possibility of having trans/NB/gender non-conforming VTubers in Hollow/Niji, and maybe they're already considered it. Oh, there was something somewhat recently, I heard about. I think the newest wave of HoloLive that they teased the aspect that there may be gender non-conforming VTubers in the next wave. I think that would be good. I think that would be good representation in the VTuber community, especially, of course you have that in indies. You have that in indies quite a lot, actually, because VTubing is obviously a field that attracts people who are gender non-conforming because it's a form of expression that liberates you from having to be confined to the body that you're currently in, and you can make yourself a new appearance and you can customize it to the T, which is also something that I'm drawn to just because I like that a lot. I love character customization. So obviously I'm drawn to VTubing. So that attracts a lot of gender non-conforming and trans and NB, etc. people in the indie sphere. So it's kind of odd that they're very, very underrepresented in the corporate sphere. So I think it would make a lot of sense to have somebody in there, but oh boy, the potential backlash of it all is scary. It's scary. I don't know. I would like to see it, but I would also be scared for them. Not gonna lie, like for real. GNC is gender non-conforming, so that's kind of like the umbrella that a bunch of people fall into. I like his attitude. To this, but the argument, it was hella funny, is funny because a slur is funny to many people. Well, yes, some people would use the same argumentation for using certain slurs, whatever, but I think in this case, he's just not elaborating on it as much as he could be because he doesn't really need to, but it is funny and it isn't like meant harmful. It doesn't really hurt anybody. There's no harmful intent behind his joke. I don't even think there's a harmful result unless the guy says differently, the guy who the jokes are, I guess, more or less directed towards, and he hasn't come out and said anything about it. So there's literally nobody being harmed in this, like, quite objectively. So that's kind of what the difference is. Of course, he didn't spell all of that out in his video because I don't think he's the type of person to, like, chew on points that long. That's what you have me for. Yeah, they're avoiding potential controversy and maybe not gonna do it despite so many awesome queer indie VTubers and stuff with so much talent. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if it would happen or not, because I think the backlash could be substantial, but also you forget that actually a lot of people are much more accepting than you think they would be because of the vocal minority who's not very accepting. Yeah. That's kind of the thing. Most corporate VTubers feel kind of soulless, and their fans are, well, that's partially true, I think. I can't really speak on that, to be honest, because I don't actively watch corporate VTubers at the moment. I have some people who I like more than others, but the general corporate sphere is something I have a lot of issues with, hence why I don't watch them that much. Yeah. Gamers can finally make themselves look like big-tittied dragon GFs, like God intended. You're so right, Siska. You are so right. Yes. Okay, I think I caught up with the most important chats.
That people are actually so bored that they just need to like hate on you shit. And you know what? Your POC, it just is. I'm kidding.
It is what it is. I'm gonna be honest.
You're an easy target for the VTubing thingy. Honest to God, dude. I swear to God.
I'm telling you, it's not that serious, bro. It's really not that serious. A lot of motherfuckers are just tight. Like, chat, if I got dragged like this, bro, I'm gonna be honest. Well, I am getting dragged, but like for a meme, I'm sorry. You're gonna see me on your For You page every day. My OC might be stiff, but you're black.
Literally.
That's funny as shit. That's the funniest comment today. Yo, you're a dickhead. You're fucking. I love you guys, bro. You guys are stupid, bro. What the hell did you know? No, Joel. You're not gonna come in here. Listen, I've been keeping my nose clean. I've been really good, and I've only been joking. That was a joke and a half, bro. What happened? You gotta watch the VOD, dude, or the YouTube video that's gonna get put out. I'm sorry. They're forcing like a bunch of bad shit on that tweet, like my tweet. You know what I mean? Where it was like it wasn't even. I don't know. It wasn't even a thing. It is what it is. That's the drama. I had to put out that little video.
All right. Oh my God, no, not the ukulele. Do not bust out the ukulele. Yeah, there's a lot. The VTuber fandom has a problem with that. Yes, Kenji is a good boy. He is. We should support Kenji as well as Salido. I like these guys. They're fun. I was busy. Yes, GNC is gender non-conforming VTuber in this case. No, not the guitar. Man, yeah, he has a lot of humor. He's good. I watched some of his. I watched some of his content before, and I wasn't 100% sure if I was like on board or not. But I think once I actually watched it, like I was put off by the title and thumbnail. I thought, oh no, is this another reactionary type guy? But no, he's actually cool as far as I know. Is he gonna do a concert too? It's the ukulele.
I'm sorry for you being mad. I'm sorry. I apologize so much.
Yes.
I'll do a little dance. Okay, I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Oh, YouTube comments. Let me know if am I in the wrong for making a joke?
No,
let me know. Is it bad of me? And then if it's bad of me, I expect every motherfucking VTuber in the sphere to be just as good as me. You know what I mean? Don't make no jokes.
It's an apology song. Yeah, just like Colleen.
Let me know what y'all think and then come back to me so we could be on the same page.
Why are social media users taking memes seriously? That's a good question. Well, oftentimes I think people online are just looking for something to be offended at, and then they take serious what they want to take serious, and they understand what's a meme when they want to understand that it's a meme. Honestly, oftentimes I think it's willful ignorance. Look, what content do you usually make? I think it's usually commentary, right? Yeah. He does commentary type stuff usually, but also variety content. Haven't checked in a while, I'll have to say. Yeah, he does like reactions to stuff, like the Five Nights at Freddy's movies trailer, story times. Okay, he's not usually that commentary focused, I guess, but sometimes it's commentary. There's an Asmund Gold one. Yeah, it's oftentimes it's just reactions. That's, I guess, why I don't watch him that regularly, but he is pretty based. Now they're hating on women, then they will hate on everything and anything. Yeah, so usually reaction stuff, I guess, yeah. I'm sorry how the internet has corrupted your image, ukulele-kun. Ukulele is over. The ukulele is so over. So yeah, that is that whole drama. That has been huge on Twitter for the last couple of days, which is why I'm surprised, to say the least, that, you know, this certain person has not talked about it at all. 1 day ago, he would have had time to talk about it. 12 hours ago, he would have definitely had time to talk about it. Maybe he'll still talk about it. Maybe he'll find an angle to talk about this on. But I'm very curious what he would have to say about it, because, like, what position are you gonna take? Nobody in this exchange is Twitter freaks. I think he would probably, if he did make a video about it, I think he would end up defending Kenji as well, because I don't understand how could you spin this any other way? I can't see that. Yes, that is him. It's old news already, basically, right? He would have usually covered it. He's usually way faster with covering stuff. Some of these thumbnails do look pretty interesting. Maybe we'll look at a video later, but we have some other stuff that I also wanted to talk about, so we're gonna get to that when we get to it. If we get to it, when we get to it. It would be very normal if Twitter just didn't exist. Maybe it won't exist anymore for a little while, but people will find another outlet. There's always going to be an outlet for people with opinions. There's more people today looking to pick a fight. Always. Progressive VTubers and VTuber fans watching Rev. I find Rev content funny. Sometimes. It depends. We haven't watched Rev in a little while. I'm pouring more water because, again, I am melting today. It's not even that warm. It's just heating up. But then there's no Elon Musk sometimes. Are you on that Facebook Twitter? I can't. That's not available in Europe yet. I would have to use a VPN. The Facebook Twitter, aka Threads, is, I think, still not available in Europe. And even if it was, I don't know if I would make an account or not. But right now, that decision has been taken out of my hands. I don't need to make that decision. I'm absolutely fine not making this decision, because it's not available here anyway, and I'm not gonna bother to install it with a VPN, because I don't have a VPN on my phone, and I'm pretty sure it's only available for phone at the moment. It doesn't matter. We should watch more Ref video. I love debunking his BS. It's funny. It is funny. Not VPN. I have a VPN. I do have a VPN. Like, if I needed to be on there, I could be. Like, I don't have it on my... I guess you could probably get it on your phone if you have it on your computer. I do have one. I just, I turn it off for streaming all the time, and then I end up not turning it back on again. So yeah, that was the VTuber drama that I wanted to talk to you guys about today, because it just shows you can make jokes all you want, unless of course you're black. Then no more joking allowed, because then people will get really, really mad at it, obviously. Did you know that the German hogs are so mad? They're the most mad. They're number one mad. What are we mad again? What are we mad about right now? Well, I'll tell you about it. This is an article on Volksverpetzer. I just followed them on Twitter, and they're quite funny. This, dear friends, this will not translate if I translate the site. Oh no, I have to actually translate it. Oh my god, I'm doing work in this heat. Well, yeah, apparently. This is what German hogs are mad about this weekend. That was for the last weekend, actually. That was like for the prior weekend. The ZDF, which is this is posted via the Bundesgesundheitsministerium, public info chart is what this is. Yes, very interesting. They're telling us, a heat weekend is to be expected. And the Bundesgesundheitsministerium, so the Ministry for Health of the government, is telling people to look out. Be careful. It's gonna be real hot, is what they're saying. Yes? So they have a couple of tips for you. Because, it's going to be really, really hot on the weekend. They're telling you, hey, you should drink water regularly, 2 to 3 liters. Also, if you don't feel if you don't feel thirsty, you should still drink water. It's important. Don't exert yourself too much, especially, wait, I'm going to zoom in a little. I can't zoom in. Okay, well, leave. Usually you can zoom in with control, but this time... This website doesn't want me to zoom in. Okay, cool. I get it. I understand. We'll have to deal with that. Especially between the time of like noon and 5 p.m. You should rather work in the morning or in the evening. You should stay in the shade. That's important. Avoid direct sun. And don't stay in rooms that overheat, because then, you know, obviously you'll be exposed to more heat. You should maybe wear sunscreen, and or clothes to cover yourself in order not to get a sunburn and not to be exposed to dangerous UV rays. You know, this is all very offensive, obviously. You should keep your apartment cool if you can. Close your windows and make them dark. And only if it's, only once it's colder outside than it's in the apartment, then you open the windows. Also, if you have like, I love how people in Germany just don't know what ACs are. So we're like, you can lay down wet cold towels in your apartment in order to cool it down somehow. You should eat like light meals and not eat heavy meals, you know, in order to stay cool. And look out for people. Look out for people and be ready to offer help. And obviously, as any mentally sane person can tell, this is so offensive. How dare they tell me this? These people are stripping every last ounce of freedom from us by posting this on their social media. This is legitimately this is the only thing that the German hogs are mad about. The German AfD crowd is like, how dare you? How dare you tell me this? What the fuck? That is legitimately what they're mad about. We are gradually being disenfranchised is the direct translation of wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. Incapacitation. Right-wingers are afraid of being advised to drink enough. Bro, it's tough out here. It's tough out here for a right-winger. They're so afraid. Every day, these fools wake up and they experience so much fear. They are so frightened by life. I'm so glad I'm not them. That would be tiring. This is my Hogwatch, yeah. Can't hang out today, but I hope everyone's having fun. Thank you. Thank you, Victor. Have a good day. Make sure to drink enough water if it's hot. Germans will die of heat stroke before they spend money on air conditioning. That's also true. Yeah, that is true. How dare you give reasonable health advice? My American ass remembering hogs not wearing masks first time. I mean, same. They also did that here. But like, this is heat advice. The masks were at least like, not to defend the hogs, but like the masks were at least mandates, right? The masks are like, you can't enter the store if you're not wearing one. You have to leave. That's a mandate. This is literally just, hey, in order not to die, you should drink water. How can you? What needs to be wrong in your brain in order to be offended at something like that? The Federal Ministry of Health is currently planning to provide advice on how to behave during the expected hot spell. According to Hanno Kaut, spokesman for Health Minister Karl Lauterbach, SPD, the heat warning given by the German Weather Service will be supplemented. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah. Wird man vom deutschen Wetter gegen die Hitzewärme ergänzen. Mhm. The federal states should assess whether mandatory measures should be initiated at certain warning levels. I'm assuming they mean like closing down work or something like that, in order to help save lives, because people literally die in the summer due to heat. People should do something about that. Speaking of masks, we completely forgot about it. True. Many people don't wear masks anymore. Mask mandates are gone. We don't really have that many masks in the house anymore. It's kind of over now. Just let them die. It would be greener. YouTube, I'm not endorsing killing in a video game. Let them die in the video game of life. That reminds them that they might be wrong about something, and they're too fragile for that. I guess that's why they're so outraged at this. Like, he issued a heat warning for the first time on Sunday. Among other things, he reminded people to drink enough. For the right-wing pseudo-freedom fighters, it's very clear. Disenfranchisement, dictatorship, and scaremongering, or fear-mongering rather. And they made themselves the laughingstock of the web. Because this is the true terror right there. Our fucking Ministry of Health advising people to drink enough water. How could they? Anyone who also trended incapacitation or disenfranchisement, I guess, on Twitter on Sunday may have thought of some bans, maybe laws or something like that. No, but since the pandemic and the AFD at the latest, it should be clear to all of us that such terms as dictatorship, compulsion, or even incapacity have lost all meaning. Very true. It's just code for extreme rightists and pseudo-liberals for I don't like that. It's literally true, though. Latest example is Lauterbach's tip to drink enough water when it's hot. That's paternalism, the right-wing geniuses claim. This fucking article is so funny. Yes, exactly. Those who want to ban escape. What do you mean by that? Can you give me the original for a second there? Oh yeah, they want to ban immigration due to people fleeing their own countries. They want to ban burqas. They want to ban homosexual marriage. They want to ban drag shows. They want to ban gender ring and all that sort of stuff. But this down here, now that is paternalism. Incapacitation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I lose my life sweating. Yes. Good tunes. What are we talking about? We're talking about, this is German hogwatch. That's what I'm gonna call it, because it's literally just right-wingers being insane about nothing. They want to ban gender? How progressive. I'm on board. Now, gendern is more like, it's a language thing that is not, I'm so glad we don't have this problem in English, because I hate this. I hate the subject too, you know, because in German, German is a gendered language, so words have genders. Like der Stuhl is a guy, die Gardine, the chair is a guy, and the blinds, die Jalousie, that's a woman. Not literally, but you know what I mean. They have genders. Now that sort of stuff, that's fine, that's whatever, but. It's like Lehrer, I guess this is like a different thing. Lehrer and Lehrerinnen is an example for that. This is so hard to explain if you don't explain it in German. Maybe I should make a separate segment about this when my brain works a bit better again. But basically, it's about inclusive language and if that should be mandated or not. Or I guess if it should be forbidden. The AfD wants to forbid the use of inclusive language, where people will say Lehrer and Lehrerinnen to be like teachers and female teachers, because teacher is male and female. You know what I mean. Maybe you know what I mean. And the AfD and those types of people want to forbid the use of this language. Meanwhile, it's currently encouraged to use that language. In academic circles, I know you're supposed to use that language, but it's not like mandated. I think it's just encouraged. That's right, folks. That thing you're sitting on, that's a guy. Bet you feel pretty gay now. It's so true. So true. It's like, take care of yourself out there, Chuds. How dare you? Why are you doing that? Ban water? They're gonna ban water. That should be the natural response to that, obviously. Some stupid Americans will just try changing your language even though they have no idea how to speak it. That's a whole other discussion, isn't it? The Latin X or Latin, and you don't say the X thing. It's a thing that I'm not fully clear on how I would talk about it, because I like the way that English works for the most part, because they don't have that problem. They just say there's they, and teacher is, you know, that word isn't a gendered word. You can just say teacher, and you don't have to say female teacher or anything like that. It's very simple. I would like to go to a language model that just has like genderless words in general, but how are you going to do that? I don't know. I don't think gender will become mainstream for a long time. I don't really know how that's going to progress, honestly, either, because it looks very clunky in a lot of texts. While listening to it, like in spoken word, I feel like it's less clunky, but in text it looks very clunky oftentimes, and people don't have a uniform way of doing it either. It's kind of, it's a thing. I forbid the AfD. Now what, chuds? Yeah. Latin X wasn't made by Americans, actually, if I remember correctly. I have no idea, so I will move on. Again, yeah, this was the person who tweeted about it. They're like, yep, disenfranchised. We're being disenfranchised right now. like step by step. We're being disenfranchised. They're telling us to put on sunscreen if, we want to stay safe out there. Oh, yep, that's my boy. I love how he's just running around. Incidentally, the same applies to the completely fictitious meat ban. Like, yeah, it is what it sounds. Which was a lie told by Bild. That's like our Fox News. If you have to find an equivalence, that would be that. It's not a ban if the DGE recommends eating less meat. It is, in fact, not. Which, by the way, she hasn't even done until now. She, again, this is gendered the DGE. I don't know what that is. Like, for consumers, probably like an outlet for consumers or something like that. But this organization hasn't recommended that. Apparently, I guess that was something that was going around. I didn't see that. But apparently people were claiming that there was a ban on meat. Does this link lead anywhere or not? It's just loading. Okay, cool. There's a ban on meat? No, there is not. There's a suggestion to maybe eat less meat. There isn't even that, apparently, according to this article. But even if there were, a suggestion does not equal a ban. You'd think people would understand that, but all right. And now we can look at the memes. We are being disenfranchised again. That's the meme format. You post, we are being disenfranchised, or the German equivalent, wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. And then underneath that, you post a very sensible warning. Hochspannung, Vorsicht, Lebensgefahr. I mean, we know what these mean. Attention, there's electricity around. You could die. How dare you put such a warning on there? If I want to go in there, I think you should let me in there. Honestly, you should. Feminatives in Polish are good, even though Chuds have the same problems with them as in Germany. It makes more sense with strong gender conjugation. Yeah, it's a whole thing, isn't it? I remember the whole thing that women was a transphobic term, and that Twitch thought was progressive, and they used it because of that. Oh boy, man, language is such a can of worms, isn't it? Yeah, understandable. Have a nice day. I mean, if you want to get electrocuted, understandable. Oh yeah, we are being disenfranchised. This is from the medieval times, obviously. The Mr. Mayor. I can't translate to medieval English, can I? Doth tell that Wednesday there shall be beer brewed here. Hence why Tuesday you shall no longer shit in the river. That is literally what it says. I did not make that up. Yeah, we're being disenfranchised. If I want to drink shit water, I think I should be able to drink shit water. How dare they disenfranchise me from being dehydrated? Back in my day, me and the boys were always dry, and we came out just fine. Exactly. That's exactly the sentiment. It's the amount of stupidity on it is insane. I saw this one. Again, we're being disenfranchised. Step by step. Onanian, I'm pretty sure that's jerking off, right? I don't even know. I think that's what that means. That's such a highbrow word. No, you're no longer allowed to jerk off on school toilets. says the director of the school. Dang, can't do shit anymore. Nothing's allowed anymore. This is not a free country anymore. So sad, so real. So this is, yeah, this one time in the museum, you saw a sign that said befugter Zutritt verboten, and I lost my mind. They said, don't touch the exhibit in the museum, and I was like, damn, we're being disenfranchised over here. I can't believe that. Ornating. Is that an English word too? Is jerking off? Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I don't know why. I mean, I guess I did know that, since I did say it, but I wasn't sure about it. Anyway, you have a random question to ask. Is it okay for a 42-year-old man to marry a 23-year-old? Is it okay? It's legal, but do I think it's a good idea? No, I don't think it's a good idea. Do I think that 42-year-olds and 23-year-olds have a lot in common? No. If you look at why the 42-year-old wants to marry the 23-year-old, the reasons are probably not the best, but am I gonna make a big fuss about it? No, probably not. It's at the end of the day, they're both adults. It's their choice. But morally, nah. It's weird, but it's possible. You can do it. Am I gonna say it's a great idea? Nah, but you can do it, technically. Again, we are being disenfranchised, dear university students, but like derogatory in the second story of the building. Please stop smoking weed while naked, or buy fucking curtains. I had to answer a lot of very disturbing questions from my son. That no father of a child his age wants to answer. I bet that's not real. Is that real? But yeah, again, they're really they are encroaching on our liberties right there. Yep, that's what they're doing. What about the 23-year-old's older man fetish? Well, you see, I've actually seen a lot of content about this. I can talk about this more. Also, Theo explained why he asked that, because someone in a random VTuber stream chat said it's considered a pedo. It's not pedophilic. It is a little bit predatory. Pedophilic? How do you speak? Man, I wish I knew. It's not pedophilic, but it is a bit predatory often. Most times, because generally the reasons that older men want to get with younger women is not the same reason that younger women want to get with older men, hence why it's not like the same thing. Okay, a younger woman might have a preference for older men. Why is that? That is because she wants stability, she's looking for somebody who is not, I don't know, immature or whatever. That's generally the reasons that they give. But an older man gives reasons such as, oh, she's still she's not corrupted by the world, there's innocence, it's generally that sort of stuff that boils down to she's more naive, she's easier to manipulate oftentimes, I'm not gonna say that's every single occasion, but most of the time that is the reason why older men like to go for younger women. So it can be a little bit predatory, especially if the age gap is like that big and they're like this, like still kind of close to 18, but but it's not a crime or anything, and it's not pedophilic either. Studentenpack is already very loaded language. It is, yeah, it is. It wouldn't know how to translate that one-to-one. What about, now Burple is asking the real questions. What about a 16-year-old dating a 16.110000001-year-old second? Now that's pedophilia. That's pedophilia right there. I saw a thing at a museum once that said, please touch the exhibit, because it was a replica of a mammoth tooth, and we could see how it felt. Oh, nice. Slay. That's very fun. Pedo is when she's not legal. Pedophilia is, I think, by definition, the attraction to prepubescent children, technically, but generally people say it when she's under 18, or he, when the person in question is under 18. Are cougars pedos? The women who date younger men? Like I said, the example that we had before, I would not consider pedophilia. I just think it's a little bit predatory. I think it can be a little bit predatory if an older, yeah, I think it can definitely be predatory if an older woman dates a younger man. 100%, definitely. I would apply the same sort of logic to that personally, and of course. No, I'm not gonna bring it up every time anybody brings up cougars. I am forced. My brain wanders to France. I will not talk about it. I cannot talk about it again. My psyche will not be able to take it. It does not. Oh yeah, Bella and Edward's relationship in Twilight is actually fucked. As well, technically. But does it matter that much? No. I mean, it does not matter that much. I don't think anybody's like super duper in arms about it. It's obviously her like escapist fantasy and stuff, and vampires have always been ancient and then they get with humans. That's just the thing that vampires do. That is just, what if a man wouldn't mind? So a woman too. Well, yeah, they don't mind. And again, it's not a crime, and they can do that, but I just don't think that it's a very good idea for them to do that, because, they wouldn't notice in that moment that this relationship might not be very healthy for them. You know what I mean? Vampires and elves. Elves are also generally much older. Same with the, like, in D&D, in Dungeons and Dragons. How do people handle that? I have no idea. Because in Dungeons and Dragons, there's different races that have vastly different, like, age spectrums. How do they coexist? I recently started a YouTube video about that, but then I got bored because it wasn't very well done, I think. But I think that's an interesting subject to talk about. Let the right one in's relationship as well. I need to watch that still. I still haven't watched that. I want to watch that. That's about vampires, I know, but like a vampire kid, no? Isn't a golem a bit older than those two? A golem? Golems are like mythological beings. Golems are not a race in D&D, I think. I gagged when I read the Clovis text. Yeah, sorry, I just oh, ew, gross. I just scrolled down and I didn't even read it. Yeah, no, you know, there's plenty. There's plenty examples, like this one. We're being disenfranchised. We know this. This, of course, leads to a greater problem of climate change denial. Obviously, it goes hand in hand. Any sort of climate change news I've been hearing recently have been making me really sad, though, because it's really rough. Nobody's meeting any of their fucking goals. They keep setting themselves these goals. We need to stop climate change by this year. No, actually, by this year. 2024, 2025, 2026, 2030, 2050, someday, one day. You know? And Nessie, isn't predatory is when the lust is not mutual? Well, that too, but I think predatory can be multiple things, because sometimes young people like 23-year-olds, I say as though I am not one, you don't have the sort of life experience that you have when you are 42 or something, and it depends on the intention of the 42-year-old. Like, if the intention is motivated by I can manipulate this person better because they are younger than me. And that doesn't have to be like an active intention necessarily either, I think. It can be a little bit predatory. Like I said, it's not like a full-on crime or anything. It's just something you should think about if you have a huge age gap relationship, you know? Let the Right One is a great movie. Watch it with subtitles if you can. I want to. Yes, I want to watch the original with subtitles. You're not young. You're infinity years old. Real. That's why I can talk about this. This might sound weird because I can't word it the right way, but I believe the predatory aspect is a power imbalance between the two. Yeah. I feel like that's worded quite correctly. That's also why students aren't supposed to get with their teachers, even if it's like a university student getting with their fucking like professor assistant dude, PA, teacher's assistant, whatever they're called, person. They might be the same age, but one of them grades the other. So that's also a relationship that is a little bit predatory in that sense, because one has more power over the other. And that usually goes along with age. Of course, there's going to be like exceptions to this rule, but I don't know how far those exceptions actually go. Yeah, literally, the world, there's no way, under capitalism, there's no way that we're going to actually make any meaningful change to climate change, put any meaningful stop to climate change. It's getting hotter and hotter. Look at those degrees. They're bad. Don't like that. Again, this is another another incapacitation, another Entmündigung. Yeah. Wash taught me that. Yes. Wash teaches us a lot. We're very off topic. I like to be off topic, though. I like that. Ich hatte heute auch schon Eis. Oh, I would like to have ice cream. Ice cream would be good. Anfang von Klimaleugnern umzusteigen auf Adaption, und dann werden sie sagen, es gibt Vorteile dadurch. The gaslighting will never stop. Truly, like, how much do you think, though, does climate change have to, like, punch right-wingers who keep denying it into the face until they finally, like, actually accept that it's not just weather? it's nice and cool where you are. Oh, you're in the basement. Bro, my room is so fucked. My room is so cooked. Like, literally, no. It's a west side. It's a west side room. Once I move to Leipzig, I need to get like I need to get like a little fucking basement dwelling apartment. Fuck the sun. I don't care about the sun anymore. I just need to be able to be cold enough in summer. Otherwise, I die. They will never accept it. That's the sad truth. Honestly, because they can't weaponize climate change for their policies. That's probably why, right? Climate change, there's no way they can weaponize that to fearmonger in the way that is beneficial to them. Because they can't blame climate change on the wokeness of people. They can't blame climate change on anything that they want to, like, campaign against. So therefore, it's not useful to them, so they're not going to use it, I guess. Yeah, I'm also it's hard to be optimistic about climate change. And I don't think being optimistic about climate change is necessarily good either, because too much optimism can lead to you just kind of being complacent. And I don't think you should be complacent about stuff like climate change specifically. Because you need to, like, change something. Otherwise, nothing's gonna change, obviously. Oh my god, large spiders and animals that were not found there before because of the cold have returned in some places, like a couple of years ago. It's yeah, in the Far East of Russia. It's literally happening. We can see it. This last week, every new day was a heat record for the general world. Last week, it wasn't particularly hot in Germany. We had a pretty cold last week, except for the weekend where I was at. And yet, it was for the world, it was a heat record where a lot of people died, by the way. Just because it isn't locally super hot that day, I can still recognize that climate change is happening around the globe. But other people, right-wingers, reactionaries, are just, no, they're just saying it's the weather. It's simply the weather. Sometimes it's warmer, sometimes it's colder. This is not the weather. You can see it. Please. See it. Same in Germany. We have spiders from the Mediterranean in some places now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, if it's not profitable, if it's not a profitable problem, it will not get solved. And the only way to solve climate change is by taking the L in certain sectors. You're gonna have to spend some money to fight climate change. You're gonna have to make things that are pretty inexpensive more expensive again in order to facilitate a livable planet. You'd think that would be a no-brainer, but it's not, and it's sad. Das Wetter regelt, It's like, let's say hypothetically, in an alternate universe, you and I would be in a relationship. Would you consider it predatory, given the difference in power? You mean like viewer? Do you mean like for real though? Do you mean like viewer and streamer? Depending on how big the streamer is, and yes. Depending on how, generally, most of the time, yes, it's not advisable for a viewer and a streamer to get into a relationship. Yeah. I don't think that's a good idea. There is a certain power discrepancy there, and it depends. I do think there's, levels to this, because, if you're a two-digit viewer, Andy, like me, then okay, maybe it's not that detrimental. I would say it's probably not that detrimental. But if you're at a level like Vosh or Demon Mama or anybody who pulls in larger numbers and is quite influential in the online sphere, especially if that viewer is also in the same online sphere, maybe is also a content creator, that's a bit iffy. That's a bit iffy. You gotta be careful about that, If you met through chat or something, you should be careful about that, I think. It's a bad idea. It might be too parasocial too. You could probably bridge the gap in Einzelfällen, in distinct cases, but generally, I don't think it's a good idea. Because with that sort of stuff, viewers often tend to idolize the content creator, whatever content they may create. They tend to have a little bit of idolization going on in general as a trend, and then viewers might be more willing to do stuff they usually wouldn't, and they might be willing to compromise on their boundaries more than they usually wouldn't. That's why it's not so good. It's risky also if they break up. True. Real. True and real. Fuck, man. If it's bad this year, then what? Yeah, it'll be even worse next year with the climate. Yep. I'm in the damn south. If I don't get lynched, the heat will kill me first. The heat is bad, obviously. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here, but there's people who still don't realize the severity of climate change, and I don't understand how that can be. Simply said, yeah. Europe isn't supposed to be hot like this. Yeah, why do you think Europeans are so pale? Exactly. Why do you think we die at 32 degrees of heat? Because we're not built for this. It's not supposed to be here. A good example is the Rammstein situation. Yeah, these kinds of situations happen all the time. Like, you will be more easily coerced into situations that you don't actually want to be in. And that is still coercion. And you shouldn't use coercion in order to get whatever sexual favors or whatever you want. And it is obviously a lot easier if you have fans and stuff. Hello. Hi, Pinata. Actually able to catch a live today. Yes, and you can also catch another live today because I'm going to be live again in a couple of hours. In 5 hours, I think now. Yes, I'm going to be live again. Well then, any other viewers looking for someone? Yes, you can find, I've heard that a lot though. People finding each other in chats of streamers, that's adorable. That's very cute. Always looking for someone. Remember to stay hydrated. I am also drinking more. Yeah, I mean, it's an obvious trend. Oh no, you did put the meme in here. I have a link to this specific meme as well in my little docket thingy. By the way, be careful with Lauterbach's tips, yes? Right-wingers, I fear no man, but that thing. He's like, tomorrow there's a heat warning. Here's all the information. Please be careful. Pay attention to older people. You should drink more water, etc., etc. It scares me. What are you streaming? It's Minecraft. I'm streaming Minecraft again later today. Ooh, a Minecraft collab? Weird, but only probably for 2 hours. The houses aren't built for this either. Yep, the lack of air conditioning isn't built for these temperatures either. We are not equipped to handle the heat like that. It's simply true. Like, places like Arizona are much more equipped to handle heat because they have been dealing with this sort of heat for a much longer time. Same with like places in Africa, whatever, where the heat is bad, people are more acclimated to the heat, and buildings are built in order to keep the heat out. Meanwhile, buildings here are built in order to keep the heat in. It's so fucking difficult to get a room to a normal temperature again. When the sun has been shining in from my windows, even though I do close the blinds, but you know, there's still a little bit of window left anyway. The sun shines on the blinds, it heats up the room. I try to cool it down during the night. It cools down a little bit, but it's not as cold as outside. It's not going to be as cold as outside at nighttime for a little while when it's still cold outside, which, you know, that doesn't happen every day anymore either. The ozone layer is going to repair itself, fortunately, but unfortunately, we have heat, storms, and water full of plastic. Yep. True and real. Right-wingers scare me in general. Yes. Understandable. They should. You poor Floridian, you. So that was a meme that I had, so I should move that out of that part of the docket. Yeah, that's just this meme. Goodbye, meme. You were in the actual article. Well, wir werden schrittweise entmündigt. What can I say? It's simply true. Good morben, gamer. Good morben. I am morben. I am so sweaty. It's horrible. Like, I'm so hot. I'm already, like, just wearing, like, just a little dress or something, you know? It's very simple. Trying to keep cool, but drinking water, but that's about it. Maybe, once I move, I should get a Klimaanlage. I should get AC. I should get air conditioning. I wonder if... I was just about to look at apartments on stream. My brain is honestly not online right now. I was wondering if there's apartments that come with a built-in AC in Germany, but... probably not a lot. The history of the planet, the temperature was constantly changing, and all the time before that we lived in a small ice age at some point. That is true, but the trend, as far as I know, no, I'm no expert, but you know. As far as I've seen, it's been climbing very steadily. Yeah, this time the temperature rise is definitely man-made. Yeah, 100%. Weather hotter than the hottest girl I know? Yes. Sadly, yes. Sadly, yes. Oh no, now it's 30 degrees. And temperatures to rise on Sunday. Slay. Help. You just want to go to Canada in the fall and live in the mountains. Good idea. Canada should be colder, right? We just all migrate north. Or I guess we can't live at the South Pole, can we? So we can't do that one. Fair enough. Damn, Zecke's my rival. I'm looking for apartments too. Oh, are we gonna fight? Well, I have some time. It'll take some time until I get there, I think. It's either I'm your rival or I'm gonna be your roommate. Also, probably not a good idea. That would be so funny, though. It's like, well, actually... Like, if it happens coincidentally, imagine that. Like, oh, I moved in with a roommate. Well, she said she's like a streamer and stuff. That's cool, whatever, I don't care. Anyway, I come home and I noticed that she's the streamer that I've been watching. That would be very funny. We should all move to Scandinavia or Iceland, yes. And they were roommates. And they were roommates. Swedes. I hope the Swedes let migrants in. They're not, as far as I know, they're not very friendly. Sweden is a part of NATO now. That's something I didn't put on the roster because Wash talked about it a lot last stream, and I'm like, that's okay. I don't need to talk about it also. I'm fine. But they are joining NATO. Erdogan had been blocking that, but now he's like, nah, it's okay now. You can join NATO. Which, the fact that Erdogan in Turkey is even in NATO to begin with, you know. But they're joining NATO now. Yes. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I have AC. And I won't forget the Brits that died to the heat wave of 03. That's all of the melody that I kind of know about that. I can sit down from a chair and enjoy that sweet cold air. We'll fight our way into Sweden if we must. And, I mean... You have cold weather right now in Australia, but Australia gets pretty hot in the summer, which is during our winter, so yeah, it's not that much better, is it? It's not that much. Only if you bring doggo. Okay. I wasn't planning on it, but, well then. If I can get a spot in a cushy flat, do I get a rent reduction if I bring doggo? But doggo is a troublemaker. We were talking about this heat, but I remember winter and how hard it is to breathe, and the skin hurts from the cold and how slippery it was everywhere. Yeah, I'm also glad that we don't experience as cold of winters as, you know, you guys do or other people in the world have to. But isn't it true that with climate change, the summers get hotter and longer and the winters get colder as well? I thought that was kind of how it sort of works, at least for a while before it like all goes up in flames. We kind of lose spring and autumn, and we just have winter and summer, and they're both bad. They're both in their extremes. Not really? Okay, I don't know. I'm working full-time again in October, so no problem. Oh, hell yeah. Wonderful. Perfect. Let's go. Nice. Turkey loves killing Kurds. It's a no-brainer. They're in NATO. Yeah, that was also, I think the whole agreement was hinged on the Swedes not providing certain protections for Kurdish groups in their country, as far as I'd heard. Some sort of agreement like that, which sounds very, very, very sus. Do we want to watch a Ref video? We've already been to Ref's channel a couple of times today, just looking at him not talking about the stuff that we're talking about. Weather is just more extreme and hotter in general, though. Well, yeah, and of course, natural disasters. Natural disasters may be the biggest deterrent for why we shall not do climate change. Because we didn't used to have many natural disasters around here. Germany was very calm all the time. But now, you know, sometimes we got a little tornado here, a little flood there, and it won't get better. It'll only get worse. And of course, well, okay, the forest fires. We do have forest fires. And we were gonna have more forest fires. So, you know, depends on where you are. I get, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, why did I read it like that? Oh my god, my brain is dripping out of my ears. PKK is legal in Sweden as far as I know, and they're terrorists in Turkey. Yeah, I think they're gonna crack down on them, if I've heard correctly. Turkey location, entry in NATO. It's just based on location only. But we just have the strongest temperature change. Hot summers and cold winters are always. It used to be hotter, and forest fires every summer. Yup, don't underestimate the forest fires. Did multiple videos on Yamato's gender. I can't talk anymore today. Gender. I also wonder what this one is about. It's a very vague title. And I wonder what this one is about too. Because Opera GX has been doing some good marketing recently. I've been enjoying their marketing. I don't even use their browser, but I like their marketing, so I don't know. And we get a week of minus 50 degrees plus snowstorms, and one day later 25 degrees. Yeah, reading and talking error. It's bad. I can feel the heat. I can feel the heat in my brain. It's not great. Not fun. How do you feel about the idea that astrology people are just birthday racists? That's funny. I don't think it's that serious personally, but it's funny. Astrology girlies are a different breed, you know? If she asks you what time you were born, you know, back away, be careful. We could also circle around to this later because I wanted to talk about this. I definitely wanted to talk about this and right now because I just saw this on Twitter. And I kind of want to talk. We really have to choose what we talk about now because otherwise, I'm not gonna have that much more time to talk about all of that. What happened to the persona voice actor is just gross, using her voice without permission. Yeah, I think that's a video where I would definitely agree with Rev, probably, because I think he's in favor. Persona voice actress harassed off the internet after criticizing AI cover songs using her voice. I would assume he would be of the same opinions. I would be there. Aha, you must be a Virgo, pulls out the calipers. But a lot of my friends are Virgos, okay? So Xander Hall is tweeting through Cherry because Xander Hall has been banned on Twitter. I want to talk about that for a second. Didn't happen until now, but I'm sure things like that are possible in the future. I also think this could happen in the future if things go the way that they've been going. You're a Cancer and you're a Virgo. Oh, I have a lot of Virgo friends. Like, a lot. All of my friends are born, like, in the next few months. Honestly. Cancer as well. I have a Cancer friend. I have many Virgo friends. Some Leo friends. And that's about it. We're all like around this time. Anyway, he writes through Cherry's account, YouTube is loudly and proudly standing by the false strikes on my channel. Insane that they continue to allow massive far-right channels to flourish while breaking TOS daily, but I get punished for responding to them. Guess I can't stream or upload for a week. YouTube strikes are so scary. I hate YouTube strikes. No, Scorpios. Scorpios are cool. Virgo, Gemini, Cancer. What about gamer? Assigned gamer by birthday. So people wanted YouTube to look into this, right? Vosh signal boosted this as well. I'm pretty sure one of them. Yeah, this tweet got signal boosted because Xander Hall has a lot of 2 strikes on his account, and strikes are the bad one. Those are the ones you do not want to get. Copyright claims, nobody gives a shit. I mean, a little bit maybe, but this is not that relevant. It's fine. Yeah, claim, whatever. Claim what you want. Limited monetization? Yeah, sucks, but it's whatever. Also, it doesn't matter that much. Happens. You talk about politics, it will happen. Even though technically YouTube's guidelines say that you can talk about politics. I read them. I've read them multiple times. I read them a couple of times because I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing things right, okay? Anyway. So many crab fans. A lot of my friends are Virgos. Me, I'm your friend. Parasocial, foam at the mouth immediately. I thought you said something about Scorpio. Rewind the stream. Cool. Yeah. Scorpios are cool. So, this was the original tweet. This went out on July 9th. Hey Team YouTube, this is Sanderhall tweeting through my content manager. My channel was falsely striked twice for hate speech in 9 days. These strikes are false, and today is even more egregious as it's on a gaming video, and the appeal was rejected in 5 minutes. Please fix this. So it is happening again. Of course, 3 strikes is a 3 strikes and you're out type system, right? So you really got to be careful once you have 2, and he does have 2. So I guess now it's 1. Here it was still 1, I guess. I have never had a strike before, so I'm not too intimately familiar with this. I've been meaning to post about the AI voice stuff in content suggestions channel on Discord. Oh, maybe I should look at it then, huh? We shall look at that video then. Even if I end up agreeing with Ref, maybe we can talk about the AI voice stuff. So he has 1 out of 3 community strikes. Your content was removed due to the violation. This was, apparently, the video in question was the worst video game review of all time. And the other one is Zan takes on a Nazi debate horde mode on Omegle. I didn't watch that, but I do know I didn't watch either of these, I think, but I do know what's being discussed in the worst video game review of all time Vash made a video about this one as well. That one, I don't know what this one is exactly about, but it sounds like a debate stream. I don't see the problem with this either, honestly. Would you like one? No, I'm fine, thank you. I don't need it. Of course, he sends in appeals, but thank you for your appeal. After review, we've determined that your content, the worst video game review of all time, does violate community guidelines. Apparently. Even though he's just looking at the same video. I'm pretty sure Vosh made a video about that too. I know he reacted to it on stream. At least part of the video. So that doesn't really hold that much bearing. Team YouTube responded, for us to take a closer look, mind sharing the video URL of one of the that you've posted. Also, when you've submitted an appeal, the next best step is to wait for the decision until you hear back from our policy team via email. The thing with the YouTube responses is they never tell you what's wrong with the content that you've posted. I've submitted appeals for restricted monetization as well, just because I think that they probably also restrict how broadly your video is advertised to other people. That's the main thing that I care about on that one. And also because another good VTuber friend of mine said I should probably ask them to look at them again. So I did do that. Oftentimes they will reinstate full monetization. That does happen on occasion, but not every time. And when it doesn't happen, they don't really tell you why. They don't even kind of tell you why. They don't tell you why at all. I still remember the Bosch hit piece done by a foreign man in a foreign land. My brain has yet to recover. I remember that too. Oh god, yes I do. I watched that live. That was rough. I'm in that video though. I'm in the video on Bosch's channel. My art feature at around the 25-minute mark. I know that because Aiden sent it to me. Oof, the record in February back in the day was -60. Oh, -67, that's too much. Yes, thanks for replying, YouTube. Sadly, I already appealed both of these videos and they were immediately falsely rejected. Here are the links. I hope this helps. And they're like, after a thorough review of from our policy team, unfortunately, your videos won't be reinstated. We understand this wasn't the outcome you were hoping for, but please review our policy on hate speech to avoid this on the future. Well, what is your policy on hate speech then? I'm pretty sure Zan does not violate this. Or did he call somebody a cracker? I don't know. But like, I'm pretty sure Zan does not violate this policy more than somebody like the people that he's talking about, right? I watched the Xanderhall video for the first time last Thursday and my brain melted because of how wrong he was about something. Oh no, which one? Like, didn't even bother to research levels of being wrong. That is rough. I think I'm also sometimes very wrong, but I like to present my points a little bit more cautiously when I don't really know. The C word is unforgivable. So like, hate speech is not allowed on YouTube. We remove content promoting violence or hatred against individuals or groups based on any of the following attributes. I don't think Zan does that. big wild guess just out there. I don't think Zan promotes violence or hatred against anybody. Calling somebody a cracker is not promoting violence or hatred against them. I don't think so. A comic book YouTuber I follow got a strike on a video where she talked about a new character named Flatline. A strike? Holy shit. Bruh. Yeah, I mean, yes. Okay. I agree with these guidelines. I just don't think that they're in violation of... I don't think that Zan's in violation of these. If you find that your content violates these policies, if you find content that violates these policies, report it. What this policies means for you. I am posting content. Don't post content on YouTube. If the purpose of that content is to do one or more of the following. Encourage violence against individuals or group based on any of the attributes noted above. No. I mean, I don't encourage violence against anybody, first of all. Second of all, I don't know what cased means. What does cased mean? But none of these... None of these I would... obviously not. I'm thinking. Someone sent it in my Twitch chat. Okay. Alright. There was a podcast that some black VTuber... Yeah, you can't send links in YouTube chat, though. That's, like, the shitty thing. YouTube chat doesn't allow it, even if I allow it. Case is as in social standing, probably. So, like, class, kind of. Case like class. No classism. See, I don't know that... Okay, Kaste. Don't know that word in German either. I don't know why. I've never heard that before. There was a podcast some black VTubers did, and one of those videos got hit with the same thing. Jesus Christ, YouTube, get your fucking shit together, brother. Yeah, we don't allow threats on YouTube, and we treat implied calls for violence as real threats. You can learn more about this here. I mean... Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, usually associated with India, but also other cultures. Oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe that's why I don't know it. Inside, hatred against individuals or group based on any of the attributes above. I don't think that's... Zan's content doesn't do that either. Dehumanizing individuals or groups by calling them subhuman. Well, okay. Comparing them to animals, insects, pests, disease, or any other non-human entity. Alright. Praising or glorifying violence against individuals or groups based on attributes noted above. It's always based on the attributes noted above, though. And none of these, by the way... Wait, let me go through again. Age, that's okay. Class, disability, ethnicity, gender, identity, and expression. Nationality, race, immigration status, religion, sex and gender, sexual orientation, victims, and veteran status. None of these say politics. Your political stance is not included in this list. So... Case is not class. Vosh is in danger. So if we call Zecke a tick, is that hate speech? if you say it because of my age cased, I need to Google what the fuck cased is, I guess. Cased meaning. Oh, I guess it's very much just about Indian stuff. Each of the hereditary classes in Hindu society distinguish by relative degree of ritual, purity, or pollution and of social status. Okay, it's an Indian thing. Doesn't concern me. I don't even know what it is. I'm sure I've never talked about it before. Where's my linky? Oh no, where was my tab? I can't find my freaking tab anymore. Thank you, I found my tab again. So none of this is politics. And I think Xanderhall only talks dismissively about people based on their politics, right? Then that's not listed here, because it shouldn't be, because you can choose what politics you align with, obviously. Okay? Or is it this one? I don't know. Okay, said like cast. It's said like cast. Okay, I don't know. Can you click on how to pronounce cast?
Cost.
Cost? Well, why is that E at the end there? Okay, fine. Cost. The cost system. I am not familiar with the cost system. Is that something that everybody knows except for me? I swear to God, never heard of this. There's gaps in the YouTube security system, and I think YouTube, as well as any online site, enforces their rules pretty freely, I guess. They're not gonna catch everything, and they're not gonna... This is all up to like your own like personal interpretation, I guess. I think YouTube is better at it than Twitch is, but obviously not quite. It is class hierarchy, but it's specifically class hierarchy in India. The system dividing society into classes, though. But only in India or everywhere? So then it is class discrimination. Yes. Okay. What? Good. Good to know. Today I learned what caste means. Cost, actually. Cost is British, innit? Speaking of which, check out Casually Comics. She's one of the few comic book YouTubers who isn't a rage baiter and tries to look at both sides of the conversation. That sounds good. And she's the one who got the strike, eh? Poor her. I will take a hello. Let me pull out camera, please. I will take a little picture of chat. Thank you. Have you heard about how the king is at the top, then the nobles, then the minor nobles, and then the rich, and then the peasants? Yeah, that. Well, I do know that. I do know that. Just don't remember the name for it, and or it specifically in India. Well, class isn't necessarily inherited. Usually, caste usually is, as far as I know. Okay. And now about that sort of system. We've looked at many such graphs. Many such graphs. When you don't really do that around these parts anymore, I guess. Although you often stay in the class that you were born into. Yeah, I guess that's what differentiates it. That makes sense. Mentally. Alleged superiority of a group. Obviously, you cannot, makes sense. Conspiracy theories saying that individuals of a group are evil. Yes. I would love to be able to watch the videos. I'm sure somebody re-uploaded them, right? I would like to watch the videos that are in question for Xander Hall to be like to fall under hate speech. Cause Xan's edgy sometimes, but I don't think anything would be, falling under any of these bullet points. I think. It wasn't a strike though. Demonetized. I remembered it wrong. Okay. Yeah, demonetized happens. A lot. But a strike is rough. Deny or minimize a well-documented major violent event or the victimhood of such an event. I mean, in the video game thing, in the Tears of the Kingdom Zelda thing, yeah, probably not, right? Probably not. Indian castes is more horizontal separation. They don't breed with each other. Holy, okay. Whereas damn, that's strict. That's still going on. Weird. Attacks on a person's emotional, romantic, and/or sexual attraction to other people, containing hateful supremacist propaganda, including the recruitment of. I mean, these make sense. Obviously. Yeah. I'm glad this violent event happened. They got what they deserved, referring to persons with the attributes noted above. Note that none of the attributes noted above are wealth either. Your income, see, that's where it's cost and not class. It's not class, Although, technically, but that would be weird. Nobody makes that argument. It's like, yes, I like that they were victims of violent event because they were victims of violent event. No, that's obviously not what they mean, but yeah. No, political belief or income, I guess, does not factor in. Interesting. Yeah, I'd be surprised if his content actually met any of these guidelines. I mean, many people, like entertains minions, can be on the platform. True. And they discriminate against gender, against people's gender all of the time. Opening it up again. I'm pretty sure that's on here. At least it should be, shouldn't it? Yeah, gender, identity, and expression. I mean, yeah, that's one of them. People, there's tons of videos. Thank you for the... Oh, I could have just done that. I have a little definition thing. Literally, I have a definition thing. It's on screen right now. I could have just done that instead of being confused about cost, but I forgot that I had that. Whoops, my bad. The untouchables are the worst you can be in the system. You are oppression victim number one under it. That sucks for the Hindu society. Wondering if that YouTube page says clearly that reporting on hate speech plus discrimination isn't hate speech. I don't 100% know what you mean by that. Harassment and cyberbullying is also something, but that's a different thing. Either way, YouTube is not reinstating these videos and is keeping the strikes on the channel, although in the thing I only see 1 strike. I thought he had 2. But it says 1 strike. I don't know what the other one is. Oh, maybe it expired? No. That's a strike and that's a warning. The appeal is rejected, but it's just a warning, I guess. This one got... The fact that that one got the strike is really confusing to me, because I know the video that he's talking about here. What could he have possibly said? I don't know. He was talking about some VTuber Keemstar Keemstar personality calling him a pedophile because of his avatar. Yeah, oh, that one. You mean, yeah, ref and stuff. I know about that. I know about that whole situation. Ref has posted a lot of things that is not just because of his avatar. I made a video about that too, actually, in the past at some point. I didn't put a little check mark next to this one. Sad. I like checking off check marks. Thank you. Now I did. I talked about this before. I also think that, yeah, ref is an actual PDF file though, because it's not just because of the avatar. I agree. If it was just a random YouTuber who did commentary videos and had an avatar like this, I wouldn't have I don't think the avatar in and of itself is offensive. I said that as well in the video that I made on that before. But knowing who ref is, you know, you pair that information with that avatar, it gets a lot more sussy. Yes. Because he defends lolicons. See if we could talk about that. You are the person who sent me the email, right? Wait, can I ask you this? I saw your email. I haven't responded yet. Are you the person? No, you did not. No, you're not the person who sent me the email. Somebody sent me an email. The thing is, I tried to look the person who sent me the email up, but I couldn't find... It's not you. No, it's nobody in chat. Somebody sent me an email. They want to talk to me. Don't know them though, and I had problems finding their channel, so I'm like, I would like to look at your channel before I like put you on, but I want to talk. Just need to respond to the email. It's like the content creators just referring to hateful content. Oh yeah, and they get struck for hateful speech because they reported on it. Okay, I got it. Don't worry. You got it. You said it very well. Yeah, I guess that's what happened, but that is very dumb. that is literally, I'm pretty sure that's covered in YouTube's guidelines. At least it should be. I'm pretty sure it is covered in their guidelines that if you report on content, you are obviously able to talk about problematic content in like the shape of reporting about it. That is, I'm pretty sure that's covered, but I guess that might be what YouTube did there, and they said they reviewed it again, so I really don't understand. Professional email? Yeah, it was a pretty professional email. Ref, I don't know if he has made sexual content with prepubescent minors, I do not know that, but a pedophile doesn't need to have made content with anybody in order to be a pedophile. That's just an orientation that you have. You can be a non-offending pedophile. It's, you know, good on you. That's just, it happens, it's a genetic thing. But if you have that inclination and then you post in defense of, you know, images depicting minors, that's bad. Anyway, Tatsumaki is meant... Tatsumaki is who? But the manga artist made her look more mature than she did in the original web manga. Tatsumaki was the One Piece character, right? She looks... Yeah. Different now. Like, her legs weren't as long and visible in the webcomic. Genetic thing? Pedophilia? Yeah, I think so. Isn't that just, like, I'm pretty sure that's a thing you can just be born with, as far as I know. Haven't looked into that in a little while, but that was One Punch Man, okay. Then I know who that is. I do know that. Just wait until Ref pulls out the ukulele and starts talking about the gossip train. I would watch that. I would definitely watch that. Oh my god, we have like 30 minutes of time left, because today I really do need to take that break because I stream later again. You don't throw that word around unless you're like signing off on that person being like shot in the face. It's a heavy accusation. It is a heavy accusation. It definitely is, but I feel like it applies. I do think it applies in that specific case. Oh my god, Goldie! I was talking about you. Not in a bad way. Not right now and not in a bad way. But earlier I explained the Minecraft thing. Hello, how are you? Goldie. That's how Goldie comes into the conversation, no matter what the conversation is. Yeah, it's a right attitude. You should put weight onto the claim. I would also not just call anybody that. But I think, you know, it seems like Ref fits the bill. And you do not, like I said, you don't have to have offended in order to do that. It is warranted. He defends child porn. That's pretty gross. Yeah. It is. Hello, Goldie. How are you? We're looking. I love how you're just coming in like, yeah, we're gonna do Minecraft later. Meanwhile, we're talking about the most deranged shit over here. It happens. See what I mean? Goldie just rocks out ooh rawr and donates and says nothing style, and it works. This is it's a vibe. Yeah, it's respectable. It's a respectable vibe. Also wrote a good tutorial on installing the mods. I appear and what about CP? I know, right? Welcome to political streams where we talk about offensive topics only. I guess maybe I don't know what. I need to choose one more thing to talk about out of my list of things to talk about. Of course, we were talking about Ref to begin with, so we could watch a Ref video, but I would probably agree with the Ref video, which is not necessarily bad. If I agree, maybe I have less to say about it. We can talk about the other stuff later, because he left his video off on a cliffhanger anyway, so this is not pertinent, this is not time sensitive. This one is also a broader subject that we can go back to. And talk about Russia too. Russian guys here. It's Ilyar. You can try to like write that in. Thingy. True, we can talk about Russia as well. That's also true. Goldie came in at a bad time. A little bit. People in his environment of mass culture and a heap of information and random anonymous, no one will personally meet, behave like thoughtless info eaters. They spit it out like rumors. Well, I mean, sometimes, I guess. Sometimes rumors get perpetuated. That is very true. That's why you should check the veracity of it. Yes. I agree with that far. I'll just go over there.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hello. I guess we're talking. Oh, but if we talk about AI, I'm probably gonna talk for a longer amount of time. Let's just talk real quick. Also, let's speed them up. 2 things I'm gonna do in order to get through this quicker. That's subtitles. I don't want to do that. This quick is probably good. Ilyar. That looks about right, I think. Okay.
Guys, we're here. So today we're gonna have another discussion about AI, which is always a very open-ended subject, but I think as a general consensus, most people are okay with use of AI for personal use. Like
for personal use. Yeah, generally, I think.
For example, I don't think a lot of people are offended by someone using one of those AI anime girl generators where they just stick in their favorite anime character, a list of tags, and poof, out comes their Frankenstein AI generated waifu. I think most people are okay with stuff like that. I also
yes, I think that's okay. What the fuck is this image? What the fuck am I looking at? Faster! Make him faster! Make him even faster! Take a shot every time he says Twitter freaks. Yeah, that's not the only, like, objectionable thing about Ref. You know, there's a bunch of things.
I think most people are okay with the goofy stuff that comes out of it, like the memes and crazy images like this.
Oh, it's a meme. It's a crazy image meme thingy. Yeah, sure. I don't mind if somebody uses it in the privacy of their own home. That's fine. Oh, she eated a noodle. She eated a noodle.
But where everyone can agree there's a problem is when AI is being used to rip off artists or pass off work as their own.
Yes.
For example, if someone just uses another artist's work to use AI as an assistant to rip them off, that's a problem. And it's also a problem when artists use AI to cut corners and pass off those advancements as their own. Now, AI has
Yes, okay, we agree so far. Cool.
Continue to evolve. We're now at the point where people are using AI to impersonate voices. The first big trend involving this was the president's gaming.
I don't want to think about it, Isabel.
A trend where basically people took the voices of people like President Trump and President Biden to put them in these gaming skits. And
yes.
As time has gone on, of course, there's been more use of AI voices, and that has led to a lot of different results. You got your typical funny MLG president gamer type AI generated videos, and you have crazy things like the AI generated Maury Calliope horse audio. Unfortunately, if you...
I think Maury, I think Callie and Vosh should collab because of this. Yeah, but I've seen those. The AI presidents and that sort of stuff, I don't mind that.
I know you know on that one. But this has evolved again, and one of the biggest trends currently is to use AI to generate voices for cover music. And I think
voice audio, you don't know? You don't know? It's okay. It's fine. You don't. It's
these kinds of ones work down here. It's pretty straightforward. But there's an interesting situation going on in situations like this, where AI is being used to capture the voice of a character. Now, of course, they are not sampling just the character. They're also sampling the voice of the actor responsible for voicing the character. And that adds this extra layer that we're going to look into today. So this has been the big talk on Twitter the past 48 hours or so. The popular...
I had not heard of it yet.
Voice actress Erica Lindbeck has been quite literally run off of the internet. Now, she's popular. She's voiced characters from Persona, Owl House, and many others, and this caught a lot of people by surprise. So basically, long story short, she discovered that her voice was being used to create AI-generated videos on YouTube, and she requested the video was taken down.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. I wouldn't like that a lot either. The AI song covers I'm also like a little bit iffy about. Generally, I don't like to see them that much, especially like... if they're like memes, again, if they're used for memes, like Jay Schlatt singing How Bad Can I Be, I don't really have much of a problem with that. But if it's a cover, like for instance, I think there's also Hoshimachi Suisei is a singer, right? Is VTuber, is singer from Hololive. And people using AI to make covers of songs with her voice, when she does cover songs herself, like she records cover songs, I find that a little bit odd, maybe a bit disrespectful is kind of the vibe that I'm getting, because like if you like to hear her sing, wouldn't you prefer it if she actually sang the song? Of course, maybe she wouldn't ever sing the song, but oftentimes these are covers for songs that are definitely possible for her to sing, so I find it a bit odd. It's like listening to the voice without her doing that.
And eventually she was harassed so much for that stance that she deactivated all of her social media accounts. Now, we're going to start here. This was the first part of her statements about this, and a lot of people took this by itself and used it as a reason to justify running her off of the internet. Now, here's the thing. Personally, I do not have the best view.
Waluigi, take on me. What's the point if she'll cover it at some point, right? Like, just it feels a bit icky to me. That's my good thought out political stance on that. I see. Futaba sings, welcome to the internet. And she says, please report this sort of stuff. When will AI fully replace VA hacks? Jesus. God, it's so beautiful voice actors will be replaced in the future. I feel bad for some of them, but the vast majority of them are insufferable, ego-driven simpletons. Wow. That's a lot of outrage in reply to such like a simple tweet. I guess they already didn't like her, probably, because otherwise why would you say something like that? What the hell? Voice acting is a form of art as well. Just like singing is, just like painting is. I don't think AI could capture the nuance that goes into voice acting.
View of voice actors, okay? They're constantly in drama and other things, but I think with the added context here that we're gonna look at in a second, her stance seems a lot more reasonable. But this first post I think was a bit...
Okay. Her voice is her product. AI generating it for covers is the same as AI creating art. I think so too. Yeah, I think so too. I feel like, I think the feeling issues with AI is akin to that of a doppelganger. That too. It's just on like a personal, on a human level, it's really weird to see your voice do something that you didn't do, you know?
Bit of a mistake, she said, with a link to the video saying, please report this stuff, you guys. This is such a violation. Now, this is big brain stuff way beyond this video. The debate about whether or not a voice actor can take down these AI-generated covers of their voice is a very murky situation, okay?
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works with, like, copyright law and stuff, but I do think you shouldn't do that, especially if the voice actor is not fine with it. There was a Niji Sanji member who was harassed into graduating after speaking out about AI art. Really? They kept sending her AI generated porn of her character. What the fuck? What the fuck? Did I not hear about this at all? Jesus Christ. People who say stuff like this that already want AI to replace English VAs, they're just upset about the fact that English VAs are even interacting with their fucking media that they covered so much. Which is funny, especially if it's like something like Persona 5, which is, I feel like in its politics, quite progressive for the most part. Virtual Real, the Chinese branch, if you're curious. Oh, okay, that's probably why I didn't hear about it so much.
I can see on the one hand the voice actor saying this is my voice and someone's using it without my permission, and I can also see on the other side people could justify fair use by saying that their use of this voice was transformative when they used it to make a cover of something completely different.
I don't know if fair use would fair use be the argument in that? I don't think fair use is the argument in that, but I don't know. You remember that? I don't remember that. But the biggest thing being that it didn't have an identity before it appropriated yours. Yeah, there's no unmasking. There's no revealing someone else orchestrated this, and you just have to kind of like deal with it. Yeah, it sounds pretty nightmarish, especially like for a voice actor. For a voice actor, that is like your thing. That is the thing that you sell, is your voice.
So
that's your
my
art
issue here is I think this is a lot more of a respect sort of thing, right? You make it clear that you don't want people to do this with your voice, and then people should respect that. It's very similar to VTubers who openly say, do not use AI for my art tag, and they will actively discourage people from doing that. And I think that's more of the better approach here, and that's something she did in her follow-ups. I think these follow-ups are a much better way of going about things, and she'll admit to that later. So she said this: it's not about this video in particular or this creator specifically. I've had a content creator make an AI video of my character saying disparaging remarks regarding the show I was on, literally putting words in my mouth that could easily be taken as mine. As an artist, that is so terrifying. I absolutely believe these people are making this stuff for fun and are not fully aware of the negative effects AI content could have on the people whose voices they're using. I never meant for this creator to be dogpiled, which is, I think, a very fair stance on it.
Shit, I'm agreeing. Yeah, I agree with this. You didn't hear the Calliope Mori horse audio thing before? Oh, I've heard about it. It's like a fucking 4chan meme thing.
It's okay, you say that I don't like this, and she's concerned that people might discover these audios using her voice through AI and might believe it's her, and it might hurt her employment. That's a very fair concern. And again, it's nice that she acknowledged that most of these people aren't doing it to hurt her, they're just having fun, but they don't realize the consequences of what she's doing. Now, moving on, she would provide another follow-up, and at first glance, this looked like the good end.
Yeah, I suppose impressions are different because you wouldn't actually mistake an impression for the original, and with AI I guess that gets a little bit more murky. Also, the impression is something that's like a learned skill, and people are usually pretty open about it being an impression as well, although they put AI in the title for these sorts of things too. But if it's taken out of context, it's harder to do. And also, if an impression artist did something like disparaging and stuff, that wouldn't be great either, right? Can't believe I'm agreeing with you. The wood chipper,
where she says the creator of the video is lovely. They messaged me and apologized. I have no ill will towards them, and next time this happens, I will handle it differently. I think at this point, it should have been singing Kumbaya, okay? Like, this looked like the good ending, where the creator of the AI-generated content said, hey, look, I didn't know, I'm sorry, I will take it down on my own volition, and they had a good interaction with the voice actress. And it was also nice to see that she admits she should have handled it differently. Like I said, I don't know if exactly encouraging people to report it was the best thing. Maybe she want to do that on her own, that's fine. But doing that...
I mean, if one person reports it, probably nothing will happen, so that's why.
Publicly might get them dogpiled, and also it encourages people to probably do more of it and antagonize her, which unfortunately is exactly what happened. So after the video was taken down and it seemed like everything was clear, people started harassing this actress, not just on Twitter, but on YouTube as well. So as this person pointed out, people started making a slew of AI-generated videos featuring her voice, in particular Vtuber from Persona. And as you can see, I mean, they were just doing this out of spite because they didn't like the fact that she had a problem with her voice being used for AI. And you can see they're just reposting the same cover song using her voice of Welcome to the Internet. It's a Bo Burnham song. And they just kept reposting the same thing, same thumbnail too. These are different accounts, and they just lazily just kept reposting this over and over again.
Yeah, that's obviously just a campaign in order to bully her, to piss her off, to whatever. Yeah, that obviously sucks. I agree.
With the sole purpose of harassing the voice actress and disrespecting her wishes. And you even have the original creator that she posted a link to going to these videos and saying, take these down. And even said that at the very least, you're stealing from me. Like, I made those covers.
Yeah, true. Like, that person has a claim to strike those people down, actually. It's like toxic tech bro stuff. It is, yeah.
AI, and now you're stealing that. And that's maybe another issue, like, okay, who really owns the rights to this? But that just goes to show they're lazily taking that original video and just reposting it out of pure spite for this voice actress. And a lot of people were viewing this as some sort of a W, and they were happy about seeing her deactivate her account shortly after all those videos were posted. And this account, I believe this account got suspended already, but we had the screenshot, and they said, Vtuber voice actress Erica Lindbeck has deleted her Twitter account after running a harassment campaign over a dumb but harmless Vtuber AI cover video. I would have understood her and her side with her if the original video was monetized, but it wasn't. And you can see
I love how out of this tweet takes it completely out of its added context. She was very, very civil about it, a harassment campaign. Yeah, that is absolutely what's going on.
1,700 likes and 3,400 quote retweets. Clearly, people did not agree with this take. Number one, she said nothing about monetization at any point. Like, I don't even think that's relevant in any sort of way. Also, just as a little personal knowledge for you guys, I don't think any of these videos are monetized. Like, well, they are monetized.
Like, we've been able to produce artificial voices for a while, but this is like AI just copies already existing voices, and I don't think AI is able to produce the same level of emotion as an actual voice actor can. It's like agreeing with Ref. Did I land in another universe? It happens. I mean, it does happen. Sometimes Ref is also on the right side of history. It does happen. I guess that speaks towards him not being a grifter. I don't know. Does he grift? Is that speaks to his earnestness in his points, which makes it. Does it make it better or worse when he has like earnestly horrible points than on other issues? I don't know. It's a rare Ref W.
But they're copyright claimed by the song owners that they are making these covers for. Like, it's auto-generated claims. These happen instantly on YouTube. There's no way any of these people are getting actual direct monetization as the ones posting the AI covers. But nonetheless, this isn't about monetization or financially gaining from taking her voice. It's about respect. Like I said earlier, she made her wishes known that she doesn't want her voice used in this way, and it has also her own career concerns that people take these out of context and will hurt her ability to get future employment in her voice acting space. And this harassment campaign, like I said, I think she could have done a little bit better, and she admitted to this, that she could have handled the situation a little bit better. But I think she took a very reasonable approach. In fact, it was so reasonable that the person featured in that harassment campaign came around and was on her side and respected the voice actress's wishes. But I thought this was interesting too. Voice actor Sean Chiplock, he's been featured on this channel a couple of times. He added this quote.
It's just human like us.
Retweet to that past tweet we just looked at saying, if you want to make an AI video out of my voice without my permission,
maybe he's redeemable.
I know I can't stop you, and that trying will only make it worse. Instead, I will simply note, if it's so that I ever lose work/clients because of it, I can use the info to sue you into oblivion, which I think is a very fair thing to say. Like, you can't stop these people, and requesting video takedowns and getting angry about it will only encourage more people to do it. And the core concern that seemed like the original voice actress was worried about was losing career opportunities because those AI-generated clips of her voice might have a negative effect on her reputation. And that's what Sean's saying here, and saying he will sue you into oblivion. And honestly, we're talking a lot about, what right do these people have? I think you have every...
Yeah, I guess that Ref is just not like a tech bro. He doesn't have like stakes in the tech bro side of these sorts of things. Also, the opening statement that he made was pretty anti-AI generally. Well, it wasn't like staunchly anti-AI, but it was pretty anti-AI. So I'm assuming he's just not like on the tech bro side of things at all, and therefore has no stake in defending that sort of thing. Which, I don't think every reactionary on the internet is also a tech bro and also like AI gang. A lot of them are, but not all of them are, so that makes sense that he wouldn't be. Ref is like less of a tech bro and more of a taboo bro.
You're right. If someone's using AI to maliciously damage your reputation, I think that is something that deserves punishment. But yeah, nonetheless, I don't want to like beat this to death here, but like I just feel bad for this voice actress. Erica seems like a very sweet person, and we had people, not only her peers, but a lot of fans coming out to say that she is essentially a very, very sweet person, and it's crazy that she got caught up in the situation. And also, they pointed out that only a year ago she lost her boyfriend to cancer, and it's just like all these things added up together. It all seems just so unnecessary to harass this voice actress over this. Like, I give a lot of voice actors flack for other drama we talked about, but this is too far. Getting harassed off the internet because she wanted to set boundaries involving her own voice. Yeah, sad situation, but that's where we are now, and I hope her the best. I hope this all works out. I'm sure she'll come back. And again, it's just a matter of respect. If someone says they don't want their voice used for AI, respect that wish. I don't think it's that hard. Same thing with art. If people request to not use their likeness or their arts for AI, just don't do it. There's infinite content out there you can make that doesn't violate anyone's rights. And if someone says they're not okay, just respect it. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know it's a very open-ended topic.
It's an open-ended topic where he also didn't, I mean, he told us his point. Usually he does like to avoid making points when things are a little bit more murky like that. But I guess maybe if he's always been on the anti-AI train, then that's probably why he would also stick with that right now. Yeah, he should get help. He should get help. He could get help. It was a good video. I cannot disagree with that. I'm not gonna try to find any like problems that I have when there aren't any. if we want to talk about AI stuff, I guess oh my god, I could talk to Ref about AI and actually not disagree with them. Wouldn't that be something, huh? Yes. I guess the comments are mostly just agreeing with him as well. I wanted to see if there's like any people fighting in the comment section or something like that, but it seems like this is what he usually says about AI, if everybody is in agreement with that. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, look. It's me. Not literally. I wonder if his audience, how his audience reacted to that. I would imagine he has a lot of toxic tech bros in his audience. I thought so too, hence why I scrolled into the audience. Well, I mean, I thought it was possible that that was the case. But people seem to be just following his lead on this one, which, you know, happens a lot. Right? Maybe I can get an AI Zecke voice saying, hi, honey. Well, I say hi, I can say hi, honey, for... well, maybe not for you, but I can say hi. I say hi, honey, a lot when Kenji comes into the room. He gets the honey and the baby treatment. Give this man a free therapist, you know? I don't think that Ref is necessarily beyond reform. Some people are beyond reform, but if anybody makes the first step towards reform by themselves, I think they can reform. Will I say, you know, but they do have to make the first step by themselves. I'm not gonna be like nice to every single person on the planet just because technically they have the ability to reform and become a better person. Yes, yeah, that's a little too nice maybe. But why not for me? Nah, it's only for Kenji. He's honey. He's baby. Recently I called him Weird Mouse. I think Weird Mouse was the nickname I gave him. I don't even know what that means, but I did say it to him, and I think he appreciated it, so that's fine. I say, hi, Weird Mouse. And he looked at me like he understood. Ref is just Tim Pool, but a lolly. So it's a stretch, but it's worth a try, you know? Again, if anybody makes the first step and they show real effort to change their ways and change the way that they talk about stuff, I'm gonna hear them out on it. But just because there's potential of reform in a person doesn't mean that you need to meet them with kindness, you know? That's my opinion on that. So we did watch one. So we have, I should take the parts and put them into the next day, aka Friday. The parts that we did not get to, I got to that, we got to that, we got to that. We got to quite a bunch of stuff. We did not get to this, but that was extra stuff anyway, which we can keep for Friday Fun Day. At least partially it's fun. That's something, eh? What did I miss, my fellow DGens? We watched a Ref video and agreed with it. That's what you missed. Because Ref had a good take about AI voice. Drama, Vtuber Zecke strikes again. Striking yet again. We talked about Osu as well. I showed them an Osu clip. Yoit, that's what you missed. But we have another stream today, in case you couldn't catch a lot of this one. You can catch more of this second stream. That's gonna be apolitical. Bro, I hope I can keep myself from asking the other, like, people that I'm gonna be collaborating with, like, so, anybody read the Communist Manifesto before? Like, I don't know what content they make. I don't think anybody's like, news-pilled like I am, so I'm gonna be like, so gamers, are we gonna rise up? Are we gonna have the proletariat of our stream server rise up against the bourgeois ruling class? Or what's up? Please do that. Just like coming into the VTuber stream like, hi guys, so Marxist theory, anybody? So are you guys socialists or what? Yeah, the model is supposed to resemble Nico from Love Life. Yeah, I think so. I think that was originally... That's still his profile picture, actually. Yes, that's still Rev's profile picture. For some time. If it's a... Yeah, I think it's Nico from Love Life. Yes. Yes. Just talk to them about politics. It would be fucking funny to see you be the only one just going on and on about politics. I will, we'll see how it even works at all. I don't know if the Minecraft server thingy has proximity chat or not. It looked like it might, because there was because there's a lot of mods. So maybe they have proximity chat. Because otherwise we're gonna be like, I don't know, 7 people in a voice call? How the fuck would that even work out? That's kind of rough. Yeah. It's like a Sonic recolor of her. It is. Been recommending Zecke to different VR chat streamers and VTubers that you know. Oh, that's very cute. Who are low-key anarchists and progressives, and hopefully they show up on chat someday. Thank you. Thank you for spreading the word. I do appreciate that. Maybe that's the email that I've gotten. I've gotten an email. Somebody who wants to talk to me. I'm very excited about this, but I would love to find them first. I want to see like what their content is a little bit beforehand, but couldn't find it though. Build the Karl Marx head and look at look how they react. Just like, okay, I'm building a 200 block high, 200 block wide Karl Marx head. Gamers, anybody want to help? I'm carving the face of Karl Marx into this mountain. Are we on board with that? I don't think I'll get that far on the first stream. Like I said, it's gonna be like 2 hours. And it's gonna happen in 4 hours. That's a good amount of time to do stuff in between. Spreading the word of Zecke. Worship the tick goddess with all your heart. Yes, please. Angel Tail is such a sweetie. That's so true. That's very true. I've seen such things. Democratic socialists with some conservatives and progressive views is how you describe yourself. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm always still looking for like the perfect description because it's a lot of words that you can use to describe yourself. I guess it's like socialist, leaning in, oh, hello Kenji, in the anarchical direction, perhaps? What are we doing on Minecraft, by the way? Good question. Probably just gonna follow Juno around and be like, so what do we do? Or I'm gonna go into like a hole and mine something for 2 hours. I don't know. There's so much content in this fucking mod pack, and I'm not even up to date with Minecraft as is. I think I realized why my brain acts so furious around Ref. I think it's just because I genuinely want him to seek help, and I'm mad that he isn't trying. Instead, he's just justifying his sickness. It would be good if people sought out help. Yeah. Yeah, labels are like a double-edged sword. I agree with that, though, because sometimes labels can be pretty reductive, you know? But sometimes labels can be a little bit helpful as well. Hence why it's a double-edged sword. Well, yeah, it would be a sexuality, I guess. Isn't it not classified as a sickness, though? Isn't it classified as a mental disorder? Like, it's a little bit different. You cannot equate pedophilia with sexual orientations. That's something that people like to do a lot, but it's like not the same thing, obviously, because one is a relationship between two consenting adults, and one is a relationship between somebody who can consent and somebody who cannot. Anarcho-nadoism. Let's go. It's a paraphilia. True! That's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. That's something else. I heard about that before. But I have to leave. I tell you this. I have to leave. I have to scoop up my brain from the floor because it melted out. Hope I made like any sense today. Don't think I did, to be honest. Sometimes we had some moments of clarity. Gonna try to continue not to melt and stuff. And then, you know, I'm gonna see you again in like 5. I need to schedule the stream. I need to start doing that immediately, because if I start doing it immediately, I'm gonna finish doing it soon. Oh my god, this stream is already limited in monetization. I don't really have like I'll just use this as a thing. I already have a thumbnail, so that's good though. Okay, I've started doing it. It will be fine. I need to go pee now, and then I need to go do other things. The attraction and the classification are two different separate things. Yes, I think like I have nothing against people who are born with this, you know, attraction and don't ever act on it in any way whatsoever and seek help for it and go to therapy for it and get the help that they need for it. But you know, not everybody does that. Anyway, I actually have to go now. Okay? I'll see you again. We'll talk about this more on Friday. We can continue over the conversation over on Friday. We have more things to talk about there. Good luck mining. Thank you. You're gonna be asleep at that time. That's good. Have fun, hydrate, and I'll see you around. I must bounce now because I need time to prep. And I'll see Juno and I'll see everybody. Until then, bye-bye. I'm gonna schedule the stream now. Have a good night. Have a good day. See you. Me running from stream. Enough. enough content. I'm definitely not gonna take Kenji outside now though, because it's like the zenith of heat. It would be a bad idea. Well, we have a 2-day cooling trend ahead of us. Adios, I had to do it for me. I will try to remember that. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf.